Great opening. Great opening. Love Zoolander.
That's the best scene.
It's the best scene.
Oh, yeah, that's one of that movie was
All
funny.
the top models died that day, and that's why he got to be in the runway show for Derelict. Fabulous. My greetings, everybody. Welcome to Monday, March 24th. Howard is back from a well-deserved vacation, and we are excited to be here with you to present everything that he did today, stupid or not.
It's all about him, Ed.
That's right. It is, and interestingly enough, he did happen to have Beth on a little bit today, which was.
Don't be stupid.
Is this how it's gonna go? Is this?
What was that? I don't. Lotto.
Could you play the one with the accent again, please?
Oh,
I never seen that one.
Oh, that's
Oh, don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. I remember that was the one I never saw her was in a commercial. Was that one?
Do you have the Days of Our Lives one where she that's a whole
enchilada that's coming up. I mean, you can play it now if you want to. Or,
no, we'll save it. We'll savor that one because I love that one.
I found thanks to Gary Puppet's YouTube channel, because Mo and I went down the Gary Puppet rabbit hole.
Yes,
and we found all of these videos that he had uploaded. One of them, thank God, was the All My Children entire clip.
Oh, it's All My Children. I knew it was
so
one
I
of those.
immediately downloaded it and started fucking with it.
Yeah, is she more than in just that little, meme or whatever? Or GIF, I mean?
Depends on the show. In that one with the accent, she was the accented girlfriend, and I think she had like 5 lines.
Okay.
Oh, don't be stupid.
By the way, everything she did other than the Ben Stiller movie.
Flirting with Disaster.
Flirting with
Howard.
And I'm still suspect that
I think that Howard had some help with that one too.
It's all about him, Ed.
Exactly. So here's what we got going for today. So Beth trotted downstairs for a little time. If you saw the show that we did last week, you saw that we did a whole display of the Vogue pictorial from the Justin Theroux wedding, and Howard allegedly and supposedly just found out about it 5 minutes before the show went on air today, which I call bullshit on, but nonetheless. Bullshit. And then Beth tried to lie about it as well, to say she didn't see it, but meanwhile she had long conversations with Molly about, oh my God, don't show Howard, he's gonna be fuming about it.
Bullshit.
So we'll get to that and we'll talk about it. Hey, Fold 47, happy to see you here. Hope everything is good.
He was commenting today. It was awesome. It was great to see him back.
Yeah, I was also thrilled to find out that Sin Lu doesn't need to have the surgery, so we're excited for her as well.
Woo!
And happy to have you all here with us today. Truly, we are. So we have 30 clips. We have to get through it all because every one of them has meaning. And I was at like 37 clips. I just started deleting shit.
Oh my God. 37. I mean, I'm doing 30 under protest. I'm going to
file a complaint. Back. I decided wasn't important enough to continue forward with. I'm going to get it out there right now and tell you that, as Dennis noticed, I happen to have a beige bra on with a mesh top. Okay. So I was going to go upstairs. I was going to run and change my top, my bra or my top, and put on a shitty t-shirt or something. But just in case, so just get it out right now. There it is. There's my nude colored bra underneath this mesh Barstool Sports golf top. So yeah, fuck it. I don't care. You're all assholes. All right. So even the start of the show is just whatever. But he got right into it because I think, subtly he's really calling the flex on being in Vogue, because that's something that will never, ever happen again. And so he's kind of taking advantage of the stupidity of his audience, his wife, pretty much everyone. So we're going to hear a little bit about the wedding according to Howard. And yeah, we'll go. Oh, just a show note, please.
Yes.
I'm going to be interviewing Grillo about his book on Friday. I'm going to do it live at 1:00. And the reason I waited so long, I mean, I could have interviewed him last week or the week before, whatever, but I wanted to wait until I got a hard copy of the book, which I did. And I started reading it today. And he also sent me an audio copy, which quite honestly is as stupendous as you would think it would be. Not gonna lie.
God. Please, dear God.
It's
Please, dear
ridiculous.
God.
How many
please.
pages is the book?
Like
share.
185, 189.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'll definitely share.
Please
You
share.
can read that by Friday.
I need this.
So yes, last night he was on Kumia. He had absolutely no idea that Kumia was on live radio, real radio, and not just a podcast. And so he said, "Hey, motherfucker, what's going on?" Dumped. He's like, "Holy shit, I had no idea that this was
Dumped.
radio." Dumped. And you know what? I totally blame the producer. And you know, I swear to God, I thought of it yesterday. I was like, there is no way that Grillo's going to realize that this is on WABC 770 radio live. And he's like, nobody told me. Nobody told me.
I thought it was a podcast.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
I like to curse.
So of course, I was going through the book. I found 3 typos. I immediately called him. I was like, "Oh my God, dude, typos, like stupid typos. Like Steven Spielberg's name is spelled B-E-R-G, not B-U-R-G. Like this is something."
The Boig.
You hear?
The
He's
Boig.
like, "You hear how I talk? This is the way it's written."
The book's been printed and you're critiquing it now. Uh-oh.
I had Steven Spielberg.
No, the way it works actually on Amazon, which I think is quite brilliant, is that if you buy a hardcover book, they actually make the book to order. Amazon makes the book to order.
Wow.
Crazy. It's crazy
So
how
the
that
little
works.
elves are in the back putting the book together.
Yeah,
was
the
ma-
little elves in
it was
India, bro.
Chicago or something, and the
Yeah,
turnaround time
right.
was 3 days. I'm amazed by that. I really want to write a book now. Like I want to do this. I want to write a book about the stupidity of life.
Yes, you must buy the book quicker. He paid for 2-day shipping.
The video's got better reviews than Howard Comes Again already.
Yeah, I bet you he has. But you know, he's selling some books, and I'm happy for him.
Good
and
for
you know,
him.
it's good for him. Listen, if Casey can do it and Stuttering John can do it, certainly Grillo can do it.
I miss Casey.
So we'll do that live on Friday at around 1:00, and yeah, he could use our help. And you know what? He's a good guy. I mean, for all the
He's
dumb
a fine
shit,
guy. He's just
perfectly fine.
Does the book have one of those cat in the hats I can read myself stickers on the front?
No, stupid. Yes, Gunk does that too. You can order Dennis's book, Mopar and Me, says Benjamin.
Hold on, taking notes.
Yes.
Need to write a book, Mopar and Me.
No, Dennis, you gotta do it this way. Dennis.
Yeah, hold on. I was gonna
Checks notes. Yes,
We should do a review of Riley's book. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah, that would be stupendous.
And
I
buy
could
it.
get another book
Yeah.
sold.
That would be great. Okay, let's start this shit show. And sorry, I wanted to just mention because I always forget to. I'm joined tonight by Dennis and of course
Hi.
Xavier, Mr. Whiskers, and Mr. Judy Cheese.
Hello.
Hello. No part of me helped me through a lot of hard times.
Just out of curiosity, Mo, when you write the book, are we going to give that away for free too?
No, we will
Yeah,
not.
you know, here at Gunk, we are essentially like 50s R&B groups. You know, it's like, oh, you're going to give me $100 for all my songs? Where do I sign, Mr. Barrett Gordy?
Exactly. Let me sign up.
Who do you want to do the forward?
What, my book?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have Grillo.
All right, we're starting.
Can we have Shuli do the forward, please? He's Israeli funny, you know.
Shabbat shalom.
And Brent do the
He's
afterwards.
really putting in his time.
Where do we
Somebody would
start?
hate us that
We
we
were
would
off
be
that.
great to do it.
I saw it was in the paper where I was. I was at the Justin Thoreau wedding. When I got the invite, my wife said to me, "Did you know I went to Justin Thoreau?" I told you, didn't I?
No, we never got to talk.
We never got to talk.
We had a rush. Hello, goodbye.
Well, I went out to California to see my daughter, who just had my third grandchild, and that was great. That was a great trip. I had a good time last week. You know, yeah, it was great. I was hanging with my 4-year-old
rush. Hello, goodbye.
Hang on.
Well, I was going out to California to see my daughter, who just had my third grandchild.
He just made it sound like he went to California first and then went to the wedding, or that he just went to the wedding because he was going to see his daughter.
And then
he's old, bro.
And then later in the show, he contradicts it completely.
Yes, I got
He
that.
literally starts talking about the flights.
Right.
That was great. That was a great trip. I had a good time last week, you know. Yeah, it was great. I was hanging with my 4-year-old granddaughter, and, you know, it's kind of fun to hang with her in her house as opposed to my house.
How does she greet you now? I was wondering about that because
Zoompa.
No, I know that, but she used to be a little bit afraid of you guys because she didn't see you all that much.
No, she loves me. She has fallen under my spell. Yeah, she was hugging me, and she was hugging me so hard. She said she didn't want me to leave California.
Oh.
Can you see those two gigantic goons coming into their house where like normal sized people exist?
Where was Beth?
Yeah, well, Beth was with him. Apparently, they stayed at a hotel. I mean, we're going to get into it because obviously I have clips that are.
But you're right. I feel like he was definitely going to the wedding, and he's like, you know what? I'm halfway there. I'll see my freaking, daughter, I guess.
In fact, mentioned several times. Remember?
Yes.
But
how many times he mentioned that he was going to California? That he was
a lot.
Here's the thing.
What?
There is no short. Well, he's in Florida. Florida to Cancun to Oakland. That's quite the ride there, bro.
Not insubstantial, and I have a clip about that as well. So listen.
If you're on private, it's not so bad.
Oakland, dude. I can't believe she lives in Oakland, dude.
Does she really live in Oakland though, or
she actually lives in Oakland?
That's what I just heard. So I don't know.
Jesus Christ!
Not necessarily.
Did the mayor go to jail there? I mean,
Oakland's a rough city, bro.
That place is bad.
It is a rough city.
That's a bad.
Was that where Eric the Midget was, or he was in Sacramento?
Yeah, he was in Sacramento.
But he loved Oakland teams.
Yeah, like the A's.
He was like Vacaville or some shit like that. Yes, he's Sacramento.
I mean, I could see her living in like Atherton or something. Where
I don't think she lives in Oakland. Jesus Christ!
I think they just do that to like.
I mean, that place is like super dangerous.
See, somebody's saying they're very wealthy parts of Oakland. You guys don't know.
I'm sure.
Okay, sure.
There's one street.
Okie dokie. I mean, the liquor store owners,
right?
The liquor store owners have to live somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's continue on about the grandkids. Here we go.
That's so sweet.
It broke my heart. I got to admit, I had a good cry over that. It was tough. I mean, she's so sweet. And then I have a new granddaughter who's now 2 months old. So, so I'm flooded with a lot of emotional stuff. Like I lay in bed and I go,
what do you do? Do you go in? Do you hold the baby? What do you do?
Well, when the baby's that young, ever since COVID now, everyone's nervous that someone has a cold or this or that. I felt fine. I was going to hold the baby, but I said to my daughter,
I was going to hold the baby, which means he didn't.
I'll hold the baby, but I'll wear a mask. So, because I don't want to be responsible for the baby getting sick.
Rube. Okay. Nobody is concerned about that anymore.
Fuck you. Act like a man.
Know what? I guarantee you his anxiety is this kid's going to grab my fucking wig and yank it
right off his head.
That's what kids do. Kids just grab shit, at that age. So I guarantee you that's his paranoia.
2 months is still in that.
Yeah, they're kind of like there. They're ragdoll.
I don't think he likes kids.
Oh, he hates kids.
He
absolutely hates kids.
Yeah, you think he even touches his own kids? No way.
No way. No.
You're right. The Green Giant should not hold a baby. You're exactly right. I can't even imagine him with a baby. I can't imagine with his own kids, let alone.
He never. The only picture we ever have of him holding one of his children was the picture from the Daily News after he got fired from WNBC holding Emily.
Oh, I don't remember that picture.
That is the only picture of him holding the children.
Hey, look what that turned into.
Yeah, that kind of didn't work out well, did it?
Dennis, is that searchable?
I think so. Yeah, hold on.
All right, I'm going to play some clips if you look for that.
Sure.
So let me hear this one. I don't know what this is. Hang on.
And then when everyone looked at the pictures afterwards, they go, "Well, we wish you weren't wearing a mask because the pictures are kind of ruined." And I go, "Well, first of all, I look much better with a mask on. I love the whole mask thing.
You love the pictures.
I love it.
You're so cute. See, so let's get this straight. Wearing a mask because of the baby. No mask at a 300-person wedding in Tulum.
You know why? There's a difference. There's no pores at that wedding.
No pores at the wedding.
No pores at the wedding.
He's worried about catching the Asians.
He might get the avian flu from his brother.
No, like just in general. Remember, his kid is half Asian.
Or this is just a lie, so he still doesn't have to come to the studio.
Yeah, all of it is. All of it is just it's him not wanting to catch something from the baby. There's no way it's the other way around. I'm sorry. It's just not. Okay. Had a conversation.
Why you not touch me, Papa San?
Okay. So here's a conversation he had with infants were the least at risk during COVID. Yes, of course, Michael. But this is his psychosis.
This is not rational thought here. This is
we're not making excuses for him. The dude's a freaking weirdo.
He's a moron.
So here he is having a conversation. Beth didn't come trotting down yet, so this is right before that.
I even said to my wife this morning, aren't I entitled now at this age to just quit radio, have no responsibilities, walk around? I got this friend of mine, he's 81 years old. He goes to a club and plays gin rummy every day, 50 cents a box.
That's what you want to do.
Please go do that.
I don't want to be sitting here.
Yeah, lying sack of shit. He can't leave. He just can't.
Go play canasta. Come on.
Exactly. Okay, so
and pickleball and then break your leg.
Would you like to know what he did with his grandchild? What Zoompod did with his?
What did Zoompod do?
I'm going to tell you. Here we go.
Baby is getting a lot of attention. I focused on my 4-year-old granddaughter, and we got right down to drawing. We played Candyland. I had to pace myself because we played more in a couple of days than I've played in a long time.
Candyland takes it out of you.
Everything takes it out of me. Then I took my granddaughter to the toy store, and I met a nice guy who's been listening to us since NBC. Relocated out to California. Nice toy store too. It was like one of those cute old-fashioned toy stores. And
you hardly ever see those anymore.
Yeah, kind of broke my heart too. Everything about the trip was heartbreaking in the best of ways. Because you see a little cute toy store, and I go, oh, God, you got to support these stores,
Yeah.
And she had never really been in a toy store, so we had so much fun.
That's because the only toy stores that exist are those lame-ass educational wooden toy stores.
Newsflash, Robin, Toys R Us closed like 10 years ago.
What are the odds that that kid got a dreidel?
Oh, 100%. I can't find the picture anymore. It's gone.
Oh, really?
It's freaking gone.
Which one?
Him holding Emily. They did a story for him in the news.
A lot of stuff has gone bye.
Yeah, he was at the bottom of the stairs with Allison, and they were both down there. It was right after he got fired.
I kind of have a visual in my mind of remembering what that looks
with that
like.
Awful mustache. Yeah.
Yes. Another thing, just so you know, last week somebody had done a post about whether or not Beth was a European model. I think they asked with ChatGPT whether or not she was ever a European model, and it couldn't really tell for sure whether or not she was. And God, I went into such a rabbit hole. And I am proud to say that I have uncovered some new modeling pictures of Beth.
Where did you find them?
You know what?
Equestrian Illustrated.
The deepest.
You know what? I bet if you go to one of those, remember in LA they have those adult periodicals in the next to the mailboxes and stuff. I think you could have found a lot of stuff about.
Are you saying that it would be under Friendly Girls in Amsterdam?
I'm not. I'm not saying anything.
It's all about him, Ed.
So yeah, and most of it is when it was like 1990, 7, 8, 9 was when she did in fact do some European modeling, and I'm excited to do a show on it. So
That's an
just know,
interesting time, being that.
yeah,
Yeah.
right prior to meeting Howard, right?
Oh yeah, prior to
Right.
meeting.
Right
Sure.
right prior.
Wasn't it in that movie at that time also?
Well,
Flirt
we're
with
gonna do a
Disaster.
timeline. I just need to, I have all the
Yeah.
dates and I have the timing, and I just need
Yeah.
to kind of pull it all together.
Acting like a block of wood in a
Yes.
one-piece suit.
Yes. So let's go. Let's talk about the Vogue photo shoot. Now, you guys who watched us last week, where we did a full thing on the Vogue photo shoot, know that we saw Howard there looking as, gunky and goblin-y as ever. He's trying to claim that he only found out about it 5 minutes before the show went on air this morning. So I'm going to
He found out that it was going to be in Vogue, or that they were taking pictures.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like it's a combination of the two.
Yes.
So let's go into it a little bit.
He didn't. Yeah, because weddings are famous for not having photographers there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
And when we got the invite, my wife said, "By the way, Vogue, I got to call my wife. I'm a little ticked off."
So when they got the invitation, they knew. So that's full stop. He knew.
Well, this morning, the guys, when we were having our meeting, say to me, "Hey, we saw you were at a wedding." And I go, "Well, how would you know that?" And they go, "Well, we saw the pictures from the wedding." I go, "Well, where would you see those?" They go, "Oh, they were released by Vogue."
Oh, God.
Yeah, I had no idea. He's got to get her down there so we can talk about it and do the starfuckery that comes with talking about it.
Yes.
Spectacular. Really quite spectacular. So here, yeah, let's just listen to these things because they're all so stupid.
But she said to me, "Oh, their wedding is going to be in Vogue." I go, "Why would it be in? Why would somebody do that?" She goes, "I don't know." I go, "Well, I'm not going then. I don't want to be in Vogue. I look like hell." Justin Theroux's a great looking guy, and his wife's better looking than him.
So cute. You think it's all about fucking you, Ed. You really do. You think that Justin Theroux's wedding is all about you.
I mean, we've seen the pictures. Nobody was talking to him.
No.
I go, I don't want to be in any pictures whatsoever. My wife goes, "You're not in the pictures." Like, "Hey, stupid, you're not in the pictures. It's for them. They're just letting you know." The bride and groom. And I saw them taking the pictures. It looked like a movie shoot. They were putting on different outfits, costume changes. Oh, yeah. And I'm laughing. Look at that for Vogue. What do you know? Well, little did I know, my wife was wrong.
Can I say something? He took a full body photo smiling with with 3 or 4 other people, with, like you said, Sting's wife. He knew that he's aware he's being photographed in that photo.
Yes.
And he knew from the beginning. They told everybody there will be a photo shoot for Vogue. So which then is implying that that this is a photo shoot for a it's not really for the magazine, it was for the .com.
He's just go on.
And no, just gonna say, he was very well aware of it, is all I'm saying.
He's probably pissed that Justin's getting paid for it and he's not getting any money out of it.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly that is the nail on the head.
Yes.
The thing is, what is even more sad is that they knew this was going to be a photo thing for Vogue, and he still wore what looked like hand-me-down clothing.
Really, just raggedy.
He literally looked like a hobo from the 30s, bro.
He needed the little stick with the bag, and he would have been.
Yeah, they always had that like that one coat on, and all he needed was like that cardigan underneath, and all his possessions and on a stick, and he would have been a perfect 30s hobo.
I think we need to see the photo again, maybe.
Yeah, I'm getting there right now. Hang on.
Thank you. I forgot.
Terrible. I mean, and I can't wait for Beefus to come down because Jesus, there's so many cherries in that little pie right there. My God,
it's quite delicious.
This is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, let me just get there. Sorry, I know
It's
I
okay.
know we did this last week, but it bears repeating because why not? And you know, I know I went on ad nauseum about Jimmy Kimmel and his outfit too,
He
but
looked embarrassed. He was
it was
embarrassing.
embarrassing. It really was.
The other thing we can't forget. I know we have a lot of clips, but when we talk about Beefus, we need to show that clip from Stupid Graham where it's at the pool.
Okay.
'Cause that-
Can you remind me later on in the show?
yeah. Well, when it comes, because fuck her.
Yeah. Oopsie. Sorry.
All right, come on.
Oopsie. So hang on. That's just the bigger pictures. Give me a second and we'll get to it. Yes.
Did we ever hear how many people were at the wedding?
No, I think we did a count from the very long
It's a
table.
lot.
That, and there was 5,
Like
10,
that drone shot. Yeah.
150, 200. I would say about 150.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized wedding.
I was thinking about this last week. How empty must Justin Theroux's life be that he has to invite this guy? Like, I just
Empty.
like. I mean, why invite him?
You know what? Cast a wide net, I guess, and see who shows up. And she loves being at an event. She loves being like at show and tell. So
But
this is the ugly.
What does it say about him? That's what I'm saying. Justin Theroux. What does it say about him that he invited
He's
them?
pathetic. I mean,
Yeah,
that's literally
thank
what it says.
He's the Jimmy Kimmel of actors. Like he adores the Howard thing. He loves being a part of like the Howard vortex in some
Oh
fashion.
my god, look at that.
But Jimmy
outfit.
knows Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Like he probably has their phone numbers. This guy does not.
Yeah, but also Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt aren't coming to the wedding because he doesn't give a shit. They don't give a shit about him.
Would they go to Jimmy's?
I don't think so. I don't know.
But I would say Tom Cruise was in Tropic Thunder, so I could be wrong about Tom. Maybe he does have Tom Cruise's number.
Well, and Ben Stiller was one of his men, his groomsmen for this wedding. So who knows? So anyway, yeah, that's Howard picture number 1, and then we'll get you to there's Howard picture number 2.
Oh wow, he looks. He almost lost that weight.
Yeah, more human than human. Hold on, just moving on. There's all the groomsmen,
Men having fun.
men having fun without her.
Did you reverse do her dress, or it's one of a kind?
It was designed for her by Victoria Beckham.
Okay,
It was a
you
friend.
said that. I remember.
Okay, wedding, blah blah blah. Sorry. We'll move on.
Mom.
We'll get to it. Yes, here's the wedding. Blah blah blah. Everybody at the wedding. Mom and dad. Like, I feel like this is just yesterday. As a matter of fact, we did.
Wait, hold on. Go up a little bit.
There we
The
go.
picture. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Wow.
And she's, Beth is
Nippos.
purposely in the center. They both know what is happening, or oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honest to God,
Taking pictures, and there's a cameraman. He was there for. She looks horrifically thin. Like,
but not even just horrifically thin, just horrible. Period. I mean,
it looks like she's an alien. She put on a human suit.
Like
that was ill-fitted.
I said it last
Like
week when we
V?
did the show on this picture. It looks like on Miami Beach when you see the 85-year-old woman who doesn't give a shit anymore with the tits hanging down to the belly. That's exactly what it looks like. That
right, with skin like leather.
Yes.
X, it's like the TV show V from the 80s, like she's a Biavian or something, right?
Totally.
Obviously, it's a reptilian.
Yeah, reptilian. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's from V.
I heard
V the final
comment
battle.
about her talking about having stuff done, and in that picture she put in that the Jackie Chan put on her site. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
We're gonna cross that bridge because boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
There's a wealth in that picto.
Yes.
This is who she looks like. This woman. So imagine.
This is it.
Imagine
This
Beth.
is it. Right there.
This
That
is
is
what I
it.
envision when I see Beth in the future.
Like a few years in the future, like 2.
That's what emaciated women with fake tits look like.
And that'll be her next husband.
Exactly. Exactly. Sergio from Greece.
With his banana hammock.
Oh my God. How frightening is that? It's like, really?
It's pretty frightening.
Yeah, bro, you ain't half wrong, man. Wait till we get to that picture.
Oh my God.
It's not very far off. It's like 2 years, man.
Look at the back of this woman.
Is that America? Do we know?
You know what? When they did that exhibit Bodies, that's
Oh,
exactly what it
man.
looked like.
Jesus.
I won't go to that.
That's what it looked like, though.
Yeah, no, the ads or whatever.
I need to study this woman a little bit. Jesus Christ, that is absolutely frightening.
It's a tan mom's sister.
Autobat Al is asking for DJ's classic garage banana hammock.
Will you buy it, Al? Will you buy it and
Will
then
you actually buy that?
buy it and display it on the next show?
It'll say DJ's classic garage around the circle in the front.
Okay. All right, so let's go. Let's continue on. Did we? Okay. Did we play this one? I don't even know.
But she said to me, "Oh, their wedding is going to be in Vogue."
Oh, we heard that one. Okay.
Yeah, we heard that.
Let's see if I get my wife. You know what? I'm going to say something.
You
to
haven't
Beth.
told her that the pictures are.
No, I just found out 5 minutes ago.
You haven't told her that the pictures are in Vogue. She knows.
She knows that they're
Robin.
there.
She probably knew and didn't want to tell him at the wedding, or he couldn't hear because
he knew.
His ears were gone.
This is him trying to make something interesting out of nothing.
It's absolutely.
I thought about this too. Was he calling? Did he say he called and screamed at Justin Theroux because he didn't know or something? Like, did he? Of course not.
Of course not.
If he was so mad, he would have called.
Wow, funny you should
Okay,
ask.
obviously, he looks like crap, and that's his excuse.
Right.
That's all it is.
So let's just continue on and let's hear what else he has to say. So hang on a second. Okay.
Yeah, I got really bummed out when I saw pictures of myself. I don't want to be in any pictures. Don't they have to have me sign a release?
They have to. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought you had to sign a release.
It's implied if they tell you up front.
Yeah.
Unless you specifically say to somebody.
Howard, you're lucky you got invited.
Exactly.
It was accepting
Maybe it's implied.
the invitation,
Yeah.
the release.
There were 97 pictures in the Vogue spread. Vogue. I don't want to be in Vogue. I don't want to be in any.
You
here's
finally
my
made
wife.
it.
Uh-oh.
You're in Vogue.
Here. What?
Okay, so of course, Dummy comes downstairs and always asks the same stupid questions.
So wait, hold on. So the funny thing is that he had to call it in their. They're living in. They're in the same house. He had to call it
Not a house.
and leave a message on voicemail.
House, it's a hotel.
It's all about him, Ed.
Not a house.
It's a hotel. It's 18,000 square feet. Yes, I know.
Just consider that. All right,
Yes.
Yeah, coming. No. You're not on camera. I mean, you are, but I'm lying. I just so you know. Yeah. Hi. Oh, you're in your jammies.
I was giving Steven his eye drops.
I feel you deceived me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Well, you look cute. Oh, what's the matter?
It's very loud.
Oh, all right. Go lower.
I don't know the button.
You know the button.
I don't know the
You've
button.
done this a million times.
What's the button?
Is that better?
What's a button?
Doesn't know how to lower the sound. She has been on air how many times?
Oh, a
In
lot.
the same space. That's like, can you retain anything? You
No.
incredibly stupid human being.
Beth needs a button teacher.
Button tutor.
Is there anything in your incredibly empty fucking brain that doesn't revolve around cats or Howard?
No.
Like it just amazes me. It amazes me how she's gotten through life. She's only gotten through life because she's tall and blonde. Seriously, it just
Oh well, it's a bottle
well,
blonde, but
lip-
yes, blonde nevertheless.
Yeah, lips and lungs is how she got through life.
Exactly.
yes.
We'll gurgle.
All right, let's continue because now she's downstairs. So here we go.
Me.
Oh, come on.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm sitting here in my meeting this morning, and the guys say to me, "Hey, we saw you were at Justin Theroux's wedding." I go, "How would you know?" I go, "Well, how do you know that?" "Oh, we looked at the pictures from Vogue." I go, "The pictures from Vogue?"
I told you that Vogue was covering it.
No. Oh. You told me I wouldn't be in any pictures. You told me that it's for Justin and his bride to be in the pictures.
I'm not in charge of
You told
posting
me that.
Vogue's pictures.
I didn't want to be in any pictures.
Everybody knows you're not in charge of posting Vogue's pictures. sweetie.
She's not. No way. Get out.
No.
I did
You
wrong.
told me that you
I was
somehow
like,
found out.
they're probably going to release a picture, and I would
That
assume
I was
the
fine with.
bride and groom, and blah.
And did you see the picture of me?
No.
Liar. You know
Wow.
the first thing she fucking did.
This is the first time she got in Vogue. She's
Wait.
probably
It's even better than that.
ecstatic.
Stat.
Wait. This is even better than that. Remember, it has Google notifications for its name. Its name was mentioned in that article, and his name was mentioned immediately. As soon as it hit, it got an alert. It went right to, I mean, the day it got published, it was there.
She's going to frame the webpage.
A few of our beloved friends is
Yes.
this picture. Hold on, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, a few of our beloved friends, without naming any names, and then that other picture of Howard at the rehearsal dinner.
Yes.
Does not mention Beth at all. It just says.
Well, it also has an alert for his name too, because it knows.
Yeah, I'm just
it
saying
was
that
there.
she. But you know that Jimmy Kimmel's wife immediately called her or texted her and said, "Oh my God!"
Well, I would actually even believe that Beefus would ask the person there, when is it going to be on the website so we can find it. Oh, I don't even doubt that.
And she
So
was
we can put it
hoping
on
there would
its
be more.
IMDb.
And she was hoping there'd be more.
It's 6 p.m. and already way past Howard's bedtime. So that's the two notifications in the entire thing. Everybody texted each other, "Oh my God, we're in Vogue." And as soon as the Vogue thing came out is when she put up the Instagram picture of her in her dress into them. As soon as it came out.
Yes,
because she's like, "Oh my God, all these pictures are black and white. I should really show everybody how
I should
pretty
show
that
my
person
horror
is."
dress. I'm in my red dress.
Because I'm in my red dress again, but it's really not red because even though I said it's red, it's really not red. You should
Yeah,
know.
it's pink. No, it is
It's much
not, honey.
prettier than what you think and much more expensive, just so you know.
And let me get back that. Let me pull that picture up. In her
Gorgeous.
7,000 posts since then.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Yeah. Here
you
we go.
realize it has more posts on its stupid gram than stupid gram has on its own stupid gram. Let that sink in.
There we are.
Dress.
She puts posts more than Britney Spears. I mean,
Poor dress.
All right, let's continue and let's go to the next clip. Hang on. Beth was so starstruck. You should know this. Here we go.
No.
Love her. I love her family. It was so great. It was so great.
Who else did I see? Refreshing.
I was starstruck. I don't know. Can I say who was there? I guess because it's out, right?
Well, they don't
put
seem to
Howard
mind.
in the Vogue.
I wasn't going to say I was even there, but I mean, my God.
I was starstruck when I saw Ann Dowd. I think that's
Who you may ask?
Who's Ann Dowd?
Okay. So
Oh wait,
Ann-
wait for the tie-in. It's coming.
Okay. Hang on. Let me play the.
how you say
Oh,
her
the
last
actress,
name. The
yeah.
actress. She's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. She's on Handmaid's Tale. She's
Right.
my auntie.
I didn't know who it was.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Who
Once
else?
Beth told me it was an actress, I was trying to remember if
Are
I'd
you
seen her
maybe
in anything, but I'm
decided-
sure
Beth
I
watches Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
Right.
Handmaid's Tale. Did you watch that?
Right.
No, I don't
Howard
like that.
didn't.
I don't like that.
yeah.
I watched an episode and it bummed me out.
Yeah.
I don't want to see people getting raped and all that shit and getting their heads cut off and their fingers cut. I don't like that.
We hung out with
Not
Ben
unless
We
it's
hung out
John
with Ben.
Wick.
John Wick, I like.
Get it in there, Beth. Who else?
Am I allowed to say who was there?
Well, evidently, it's they want attention. So
Ben and Christine Taylor.
Oh,
Ben
Ben Stiller.
Stiller and Christine Taylor.
yeah, I thought
Love them so much.
I like Ben.
Love them so much. Oh my
So
God.
much.
So much.
They are like the most amazing human beings in the world.
Stiller, I got a chance to tell him I thought he was the funniest at the Oscars,
At
where
the
he
Oscars,
he lowered the stage. I didn't get to talk to him too much. He seemed to be avoiding me.
I worked with Ben.
Probably was.
You did.
I did.
You starred in the movie
Yeah. I did.
Flirting with Disaster.
I starred.
I worked with Ben.
Disaster.
I worked with Ben.
Disaster.
Kicking
Thank you,
into
Sue.
my Dudua, a bra.
Who's
What?
Dudua?
What Dudua? What Dudua?
Dudua? Dudua what?
Buying you a bra. Kicking in to buy you a bra.
I have bras, you asshole. Sue. All right. So I don't know who this woman is. I know she plays. Yeah, she's She's on.
What else? What's she in now? Nothing.
She's Aunt Lydia in The Handmaid's Tale. It's
That's
basically
it. That's all. Oh my Jesus Christ!
And then she's again is playing Aunt Lydia in some other Handmaid's Tale ish type of thing.
She's on that Beth career trajectory where in 5 years it'll be in audience self.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, let's move on. Okay. So did you know that she actually wore Spanx under that dress, which is almost unfathomable to me?
Embarrassing, I guess, would be the word for it.
Well, let's listen to the story because,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess the wedding was supposed to be at the beach, but they had to move it. It was a whole mishegas.
And then
Yeah.
I had to wear Spanx because I thought my dress was going to flip up. And
How?
Oh yeah.
How?
Yeah, and
they were too
customs
tight and they hurt my belly.
and customs.
How?
All right, I know the real reason.
Are we talking about the other dress you wore or this? Because there's no way this dress is.
The other dress couldn't go up either. I mean, you need a freaking hurricane to make that dress go up.
Yeah, this dress is going.
And there's no subway grates there. I'm
And
sorry.
It hurt her belly.
Ripped your Spanx.
Well, that's because that's because it you know, like most middle-aged things of that that may imbibe a little bit with the alcohol, it may have a little bit of a belly that kind of pokes out.
Sweetheart, she is as thin as a human being.
Yes, but it can have that little drinky belly.
I have a much larger belly than her, and I don't even wear Spanx. There is nothing.
I'm just saying that it's
bones.
Yes, but it's also it's thick down. Its
Stop!
legs are
You know,
thick.
we were looking at that stupid picture on Stupidgram, the one that you wanted me to show in her bikini.
You know what? Let's dive into that now.
Oh, must we? Come on, I have so many fucking.
All right, we'll get it. All right, fine.
I mean, fine, I'll do it. Fine, but I'm
Fine.
telling you that it's there's here. This is her today or yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. It's just freaking embarrassing.
Okay, zoom in on her chest so you can see that lump underneath her skin.
Yeah, I know. This is really.
It's kind of gross, but look how those thunder thighs. That's
Oh
not
my
a skin.
God.
It has thunder thighs.
Like you can see the lump on her right breast
on
her right bob.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Look at that, bro.
That looks painful. There it is. Wow.
Yeah.
There
you go.
That looks painful.
Just throwing it out there. That's because she really has absolutely no body fat anymore. So these are going to look so much more prominent.
That's a horrible picture, bro. Like you don't think clearly like Howard or Consuela took that picture. You don't think she looks at it and goes, "Oh, you can totally see my fake boob."
She loves
another
it.
one.
Look how thin I am.
The thing is,
but I mean, pull your shirt, do something to hide that lump of cement.
Well, that top is straining to hold it. Those things are sagging down to its navel at this point.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Okay, she says today.
I'm just saying that she's got. I mean, it's reminiscent of the FHM cover.
Oh yeah, yes, the one with the big refund gap.
She's clearly had.
Listen to what she wrote on this. Today, 2 former fosters returned. A friend's mother passed and needs to quickly find a home for her cat. A homeless woman with 2 cats needs to surrender them. A 17-year-old Persian needs a new home after losing his mom to dementia, and another pregnant feral needs to be trapped. Oh, and an injured, limping feral needs assistance. All of this within 24 hours. And for the good news, 2 wonderful adoptions today. And now I have 20 minutes to put on a full bathing suit and hat and sunglasses, take the towel, lay outside. I have 20 minutes to just breathe and laugh with my husband before he goes back to work tomorrow. Hashtag.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I mean,
he's shingling roofs, bro.
If you couldn't have a post to make you hateable, that would be the post you put out there to make you a truly hateable person.
Yeah.
I mean, honest to God, other people are suffering, and you have enough time to lounge around on your pool and just friggin' do nothing.
That's great. That's great, Jeremy. Beth has a lot of experience with 17-year-old Persians.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think she uses ChatGPT to do that whole dissertation?
No, I think
That sounds like it's rambling
Look,
ways.
Miss Sam, look what we brought you. I brought you one of those women from America. Happy 15th birthday, my son.
At least, but it does know how to say that'll be 60 dinar.
All right, let's move on with the Spanx story because
Put your Spanx.
Yeah.
I sense, the Mexican people are so sweet. They really are. They're just nice people. Everybody I met from Mexico was great, and it's a fun country to go to. But I noticed when we were at customs, the first time this happened, usually they put me right through. They went through our bags. They went through everything. Went through Beth's bags, and then the customs agent, this woman seemed very angry, and I think it's a reaction to America being so scumbaggery.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think they ripped. They were just
the zipper got caught.
Wow.
Yeah, the zipper got caught in Beth's Spanx, and I was upset.
America's such scumbags. That's why no one wants to come here.
I love Fred whipping out the Mexican hat dance.
I know.
Jesus
I
Christ,
was surprised
Fred.
it didn't get cut off.
Jesus Christ, Fred.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
how I mean that sound effect. I mean, that was on a Vitaphone when you first started using it. I mean,
Yes.
God damn.
But poor, sad little Beth and Howard, who don't get to really do anything or go anywhere. They lead incredibly hermit-like sheltered lives. But just remember, this experience is one.
X said they went to the most exclusive part of Mexico. They didn't go to real Mexico. They went to the American version of Mexico.
Wait a minute. And I'm trying to figure out what Mexican people is Howard talking
Yeah,
about.
who is he hanging out with? Please. Did
The
he go to the local bar?
The bartender.
Yeah, the bartender who is
the
no,
serving
the American.
Is he talking? Who is he talking about right now? The customs or the bartender? What is he talking
I don't
about?
know. He said he met some nice Mexican people. I'm like,
yeah, I think he said customs. Like,
No. He's talking about the Mexicans that he's met. Because honestly, the only places that we know of him going on vacation in the last couple of years,
Mexico
is basically Mexico. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's
Hey, Canada, I'm gonna fucking tariff your ass 25% if you keep that shit off.
What's he doing?
Oh no, he's being Canadian.
He's Canadian. I mean,
can
it's
I say
okay. That's his punishment.
Howard has probably 25 bodyguards if he walks even halfway down the street. I mean,
oh shit, that's right. I mean, did he have? I'm almost wondering if SEAL Team Sex was there.
It must be funny when he travels because, like, he does have security, but like nobody recognizes him.
I love this picture. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is one I love to grab. So this picture is this is the night before. This is the rehearsal dinner.
If he walked down the street in Mexico City, I mean, everyone would be scared and running.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be like Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the people he talked to. The waiters, the busboys.
Juan and Carlos. Hey, can I have some more ice?
And those dudes are trying to figure out who the fuck these people are.
Exactly. It's like,
and
who's
one of
the
them will
weird guy?
kind of know. They'll go, hey, it's the way it's a king of all maricones.
Like they're just going, who's the guy in the wig?
So, but just remember, this is, they should be happy that they went to this because it's a memory for forever.
All right.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Yeah,
so
sure.
much.
Now, do you really think you would have gone to the wedding had I told you the Vogue was covering it and that your
I would not
picture
have gone.
might possibly be on?
You specifically said that Beth told you when they got the invitation that Vogue was going to be covering it. So you're lying, both of you, right now.
I would have requested that my picture not be in there.
You know what? Then it would have been a whole thing. So
Yeah,
guess
so what?
You had a good time.
I did have a good time.
Dumb
was
little
happy.
picture.
I was happy for Justin.
We love them
Yeah.
so much.
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
an experience to
I
savor
just
forever.
really am uncomfortable.
An experience to savor forever. I swear to you, I can't tell you how many weddings I've gone to off campus. I don't remember a single fucking thing about like any of them. Like
even the Portugal one.
Oh, that was fun, and it was but I don't think about it. Like I don't savor the memory of it. It's like,
oh, come on,
who
you twirled
does?
in the dress and everything.
If it's a decent wedding, you'll be sloshed like 30
That
minutes
is also
after
true. Open
after
bar.
they've exchanged vows.
You know what?
You
As
won't
we
remember
get
dick.
older, I don't think I drink nearly as much as I used to as a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old.
I don't either.
You know, you just got to kind of maintain your composure. Who wants to be like nauseous and like vomity on their way home from any function or
I
occasion?
guarantee you, everybody got freaking wasted.
Well, they
after
had fun. Not him though. He did.
Everybody else had fun
Exactly.
and beef.
He did stay until
Beef
11.
is knowing that people, like comparable to your age, are actually just time went on, and you have to be there with freaking, freaking Nostradamus and shit. I mean, this guy is fucking dust at this point.
You constantly have to be thinking about whether or not he's having a good time. It's like a child.
But
really-
what? I mean, but that's on her though, bro. Because I mean, she doesn't have to. She can say, you know what? You go sleep. I'm gonna go like toss Jimmy Kimmel's salad or something. You know?
She's not strong enough to do that.
And was their hotel on the grounds where the wedding was? Because Howard can't get away.
Oh no.
I feel like
Those places, those all inclusive little resorts, you're like on an island essentially. There's endless amount of beaches and stuff, but you can't just like in Jamaica, you can't just walk off and go to the nearest club.
You're not going to walk off, right? I mean,
no, because you'll die. But well, they're in the middle of cartel. Dude, this area is like notorious for having cartel, like people hanging from bridges and shit. So it's not exactly like they were in the safest place to begin with. So.
Well, let's take a look, see, just so that you may appreciate the place they stayed at.
Jesus.
Howard was saying how much he hates America, so he should move there.
So this is where they
How
stayed.
much? Whoa.
Hang on. This is where they stayed, meaning
Holy
Justin and probably the family. It's 4 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. It's good for 12 guests, and the minimum is it's $11,000 a night. And it's
Holy
like 8
crap.
people.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like Necker Island. You don't just take one room. You got to book.
You got to take the whole thing.
So Howard did not stay here with them because this is only a 4-bedroom place, and obviously from the.
But they probably have other things right on the same
Well,
property.
the way it's usually situated is you go to Cancun, and then you drive like a couple hours south,
Like 2 hours,
and you'll see on the left, it's like these like big white walls that surround the different resorts, and they're all like their own little country.
Enclosed. Yes, they're all like little private.
Right.
Yeah, and they make you wear the. Remember, Mo, like if you're down there, like you have to wear the little bracelets.
Yes, you have to.
Slap on, when you get there, so you can get all the free liquor and shit, and they'll let you take it off.
Howard has so much money that he could have just hired the Mexican army to just stand around him, like hundreds of people, while he goes to sleep. He's so rich.
I'm sure he stayed somewhere that was completely ridiculous and luxurious. I'm sure he stayed wherever Jimmy
Well, obviously it was very good because he didn't bitch one thing about the place he stayed.
No,
there was not one
They have
comment.
those places hooked up for rich people, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the place in Miami he bitched about that was friggin' gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, that he had to take the rooms above and below him or whatever
Yes.
it was so that he would hear nothing.
Yes.
The wedding was held this past weekend at Hotel Essentia. Okay, so that's the villa for that. Okay, so that's the mansion that's on the property.
Jesus.
And then here's Hotel Essentia. Let's look at that real quick. I hate to digress like this, but let's.
It's important.
It is important. Let's see how much a room is. Let's go. Okay. So it's only $1,900 a night.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I'll stay for
Let's
a
go
week.
right now.
Yeah. Let's all go.
Vámonos.
That was that week, but if you book now, let's see, it's like $1,200 a night is the average, and then it goes down going into the summer months.
But what do they do if they need stable care? And if you need the teeth floated in new shoes.
Exactly. So yeah, I bet you he stayed at the Jungle Suite.
But it's probably all inclusive, right?
Well,
most
who
of the
cares?
places down there are all inclusives.
And Justin probably, in all honesty, sent them all this information for where to stay and stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
well, they have to. I mean, they have to. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you got. Drive into Essentia. Let's see.
strikes.
No, it's a hotel. I love the.
Damn.
No, the music or whatever.
Damn. Wow.
And
Yeah,
they
I know he didn't do that.
Hey Dennis. Hey Dennis.
Yes.
That's the kind of place that when you go, if you look up, you'll see someone hanging from a helicopter and going, "Hey, I never liked him. For all I know, he got my friend Angel killed." That's exactly the kind of place it is.
And it's so cute that they would go to this and, be so excited to be there. Meanwhile, they live in like this mansion with a pool and the beach right in front of them. But this is where they go. It's so crazy. Okay.
That is yeah.
Digress as usual. So let's
Yeah,
continue. Let us continue on. Okay, here we go. So then they got into a weird conversation about Botox and
Yeah, this got interesting.
which was kind of weird. So let's listen to that real quick.
Incredible. And I hope that I am strong enough to not go the route of fillers and Botox and plastic
Are you
surgery.
thinking about it? How dare you?
How dare
She's always thinking about
Every
it.
day
But
I look in the mirror and
please.
I think of how I could, I'm having a
Oh,
hard
don't
time.
do it.
It's
It looks so
hard.
bad.
yeah, honey,
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it, and it's
don't do it, honey.
yeah.
So cute. A lot of people are doing it. You're 51 years old. Everybody has been doing it since like their 20s, maybe their 30s. Everybody.
Bro,
Hold
that
on.
Weinstein picture, the Weinstein picture.
Yeah,
where she's got
actually,
that
I'm pulling it
lump
up
on her
right
head,
now.
that's
I'm pulling it up
classic
right
Botox
now.
gone awry.
The barnacle.
Yeah, either she got hit with a baseball bat or that's like Botox done wrong.
It is Botox done wrong. Hold on, I'm trying to get
And
the.
we throughout the years that we've been doing this, how many times have we pulled up a picture of her and you can see like where the pigment doesn't match because like where they put in the filler and shit. Come on.
All right, hold on. We need to digress with this.
And by the way, her saying that, they're insulting all their friends because all their friends have done it.
Everyone.
Oh my God.
Everyone. I got it. And I'm going to blow it up. I got it.
I nailed it.
Yeah. So we used to, in classic lore of the world, we used to call this her Botox barnacle.
Look at that.
That's exactly what it is, bro.
Look at that. Look at that.
No Botox whatsoever. Nope.
I mean, that is so.
It's one of two things: Botox, or she's allergic to thinking.
Both. But I mean, it has come back from grandma's because it disappears, doesn't take any pictures for weeks, and it comes back, and like it has no lines at all anywhere on its face. Like it looks like a doll.
Yeah.
It's been doing fillers and Botox now for at least a decade, 2 decades. Easy.
I honestly, I don't know anybody. I'm not joking. I don't know a single person in my life, not a single one, who doesn't do it.
I don't do
You
it.
know me.
So
I don't do it.
Yeah, hey, black
Sorry,
don't
sorry.
crack
Wait a minute.
over here, bro.
I don't really know too many guys who do it, but I don't know a single woman
Well, yeah.
who doesn't do a
But
little.
wait, did we have a show where we were talking about dudes getting Botox of the balls?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was like a Chris Wilding thing. It was like
Gotcha.
Get some
no
smooth
Botox
nuts.
something.
I know we've crossed this bridge once or twice.
All right, let's move on a bit. So then we had a couple of callers call in. I don't know. Here we go.
Hey, Louis. Or Luis. Louis. Louis. Oh, hey.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
It's Lois.
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 Yeah, my call screener wrote Louis. That's how he spelled.
All right, so let me set this up. This is a call at 7:45 in the morning, East Coast time. Or was it 8:45? Well, whatever. It's either 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning in California, and that's where this person allegedly is. Allegedly.
And the call is
Lois.
allowed. Beth's still in the studio, right?
Yes.
No, Beth trotted out.
No, she's still there.
And this
She's still there.
person.
She's still
Oh, it
there.
is?
Because usually I've never heard her with a caller. I can't remember the last time.
Oh, this is not a real caller.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Very rarely happens, but I'll go back a bit so you can just hear that Beth is right there next to him. Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Louis. I would. Oh, hey.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
It's Lois. That's all right.
Lois.
Lois.
Yeah, my trainer wrote Louis. That's how he spells
I
Lois.
get that all the time. It's okay. Good morning. How are you?
How do you spell Lois? Louis. That's Lewis. Who the hell
I
is the
always
call
say, doesn't
screener?
anyone know Superman, Lois Lane? Like, come on.
Lois is Lois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fired.
What's up?
Yes, hopefully.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask if Beth happened to get any photos of you in your suit, so maybe you could counterbalance the Vogue photos and just flood Instagram with some good photos that you approve of.
I didn't take any.
Yeah, I think the
Oh.
pictures that Beth took of me are in Mad Magazine this month.
She didn't take any. She's so full of herself. She took like a shit ton of pictures of like celebrities.
I mean, there's a picture of her with a freaking, was it kissing a dog?
With a
pit
dog.
bull?
Yes, with the dog.
She's literally put a picture of her kissing a pit bull. But
Yes.
I didn't take any pictures.
And she was so exasperated. I didn't take any.
No, sorry.
any pictures of
So then she wasn't, I guess, feeling well. She's been talking a lot about going through menopause and how she's like.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Aunt Flo hasn't been visiting for a long time.
So she's now claiming she got her period yesterday. But let's. Let's
I'm sorry, emaciated women go through changes very early.
Yeah.
I think the pictures that Beth took of me are in Mad Magazine this month. Yeah, right next to Alfred E. Newman. You didn't take it. What's going on with you?
I don't know.
You're having a bad time.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
You want to leave? I mean, I'm enjoying.
Go where?
I don't know.
How does this not happen every single time she comes down? First, she walks down the stairs. She doesn't know how to use the equipment. Then she says,
And she's dizzy.
"I've never used this before." Then she's dizzy. Then he asks her if she's okay. Then he asks her, "Oh, honey, is everything okay?" Every
Histrionics
single
101.
time we get the Beth histrionics. Every single time. It's just, it boggles one's mind.
Where am I going? Where are you
I
going?
mean, do you
She
want
said,
to?
"Oh."
Are you okay to be on the air? I see you. You just wiped your nose on your shirt.
I know.
That's not like
Ah.
you went to finishing school.
Yeah, I don't want, and none of this can be aired anywhere.
Where?
Can people see me now?
Yeah,
No, they
everyone's
can't.
looking at you wiping your nose with your shirt. That's only something I do.
Christ.
Who can see me?
I don't know. There's a camera in here.
Yeah, but it's not live like that. It's only
No,
for clips,
yeah,
right?
for clips. Yeah, but we're definitely putting the one of you wiping your nose with
It's
your
always
shirt.
live.
The
It's always
editor
live.
will see
I don't
you.
care.
Since
It's
I had
human.
a bad picture in Vogue, now you can have a bad picture.
Beth looks amazing in that red dress. On that
Isn't that
Instagram.
a great picture? I
Amazing.
saw
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
you.
So again, so now Robin doesn't know about the Vogue thing, but all of a sudden she knows about the Vogue thing. Everybody's trying to like keep it from him because he looks so horrible, is what it is.
Looks
You really-
amazing
He knew though.
Yeah, of course he knew.
on that
Isn't
Instagram.
that a great picture? I
Amazing.
saw
Well, first of all-
Yeah.
beautiful.
I posted that on my
yeah.
Instagram.
First of all, she's a very good-looking woman.
Now she posted
it
Instagram.
wasn't red, it was pink. Robin.
Pink. Yeah,
It wasn't very
Pink.
red.
No, I wouldn't wear red.
Show the dress.
he knows how to
Aisha.
shop for clothes. When I had to go get a suit,
I wouldn't wear red to a wedding. Did you hear her?
Yeah,
Yes.
but you did. You did wear red to a wedding.
She's
Twice.
2 for 2.
Twice.
That's a
Like,
good betting
who,
average. She's like the Tony Gwynn of dresses, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's, only a hua would wear a red dress to a
He's betting
wedding.
1,000.
Be nice. Be nice.
I am being nice. That is me
Not-
being nice.
Not being nice.
Did you see the post it did by
Not
the pool?
red.
Okay.
Not red.
Not red at all.
Not red.
Oh
at
no, that's not red at all.
Isn't that like crimson?
No.
That's
Not-
literally what Lord Emperor Palpatine's guards wear. The same color.
Yeah, at the Emperor's Guards.
All she needs is the helmet.
Oh my God, we need a Photoshop.
Look up Royal. Was it
No,
The
Royal
royal,
Guard?
royal,
No,
the
no.
imperial,
The-
imperial.
No,
No.
we're not going to digress. That's for another day, and we'll do the thingy later.
Also not red.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not
That's
red.
definitely not red. No,
Oh,
not at all.
Maybe she's like a dog and she can only see muted colors.
She's colorblind.
It looks brown tan to me.
That is as red as you can get. It doesn't get any redder than that.
He wouldn't wear red to a wedding though. Just so you know.
No. Yeah, the Royal Guard.
So of course, because it's Vogue, it's like, Mo, can I come visit you? I'll only what?
I have no idea what that means.
I don't want to know what SYA means, and I'm not going to even ask. All right, let's go on.
A couple of different options. I mean, she enjoys getting dressed
I
up.
love it.
So of course you're thrilled.
Maybe
you're in
Vogue will
Vogue.
invite you to the Met Gala.
No, I'm not going. I know you like that stuff. I would never go to that.
I would love to go with you to the
Oh
Met
my
Gala.
God.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Please.
Please. Please. I don't belong there.
Neither do I, but I would love to
Oh,
be
I
a
would be
part
so
of it.
embarrassed to be a part of that.
You guys are so right. All these years you said that she wanted to go. They want to go to the Met Gala, and they admitted it.
It wants to go there so bad it would squish kittens to go.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it
You know what?
wants to be there.
And what's it say about her when they? I mean, don't they invite like Bad Barbie and shit to that crap now?
Yes.
So like,
It
what's
has
it
to
say about her, bro?
And just pop culture topical. That's what it's all about.
And he's not that anymore. Not even close.
So of course he mentioned my new favorite show, which really kind of got me upset that he's actually watching it. So let's get a little advertisement.
Yeah, I'd stop watching.
This is the new thing, and it's that good. It's on Netflix. Adolescence. Adolescence. Four episodes. I'll just tell you what it's about real quick. One sentence, because I don't want to ruin anything for you. But it's about a kid accused of murder. He's like 13 years old, and it's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
All right.
What's the movie we watched before the Bill Murray, Naomi Watts movie? We watched the day before. That was good too. We were like, that's
everybody put that in the back of your mind.
Remember we watched another one?
Well, Bill Murray and Naomi Watts' new movie is real good. It's called The Friend.
Fantastic.
It's about a dog.
It's the dog movie, right? I've seen
Yeah.
previews. Yeah.
Get
That's
your
terrible.
tissue box out.
Robin always has to say something.
Oh yeah, and she knows all.
Oh, well, Thriller Manila. We'll come to it. All right.
Yes.
Then of course she can't really remember what the movie is. She has no idea what she's fucking talking about, but she's going to blame menopause because why not?
Done.
Hmm.
And it was good, you say?
Yeah, it was. We were
Who was in it?
satisfied. We talked about it afterwards. I'm trying to remember. I can't. That's another thing with menopause. I can't remember.
I don't know. You're going to sit and remember all these movies. It's not menopause. That is not a result of menopause. I'm telling
Does
you.
menopause affect the brain?
Sketchy memories.
No, she has a good.
What's going on?
Don't put that thought in her head, Robin.
No, it's for real.
All right.
I'm forgetting everything lately.
Because you have other things on your mind. You know, let me tell you about the human brain. Human brain
Oh,
is not.
he's going to tell you both.
Yeah.
Right, because you're not Robin, who knows everything about everything.
Yes.
So she can tell.
That gets a lot of information from me. She's very lucky to be in a house with me.
Oh my
For
goodness.
example, human brain, and I learned this from David Allen. The human brain is not good at retaining information. It's merely there for ideas. Everything you want.
Now, does everybody here know who David Allen is?
Yes.
Mr.
Absolutely. Yeah, the book.
Xavier?
He's reading it.
He's reading it right now.
No, I have no idea.
You don't know who
it is.
David Allen is?
No.
Oh.
to remember
GTD,
right now.
baby. GT thing.
So it's not that
GTD.
you have a bad memory. It's you got 20,000 other things going on. What are you going to do? Walk around all day and memorize the names of these movies? No fucking way.
Who is David Allen?
Who is David Allen? David Allen wrote a book called Getting Things Done.
Oh, see, that's why.
But
See, that
Blobbin-
part of my brain has long flushed that information away.
But Blobbin, I mean, Marcy was part of Getting Things Done. Like, literally was a part of Getting Things Done.
She came directly from
Getting Things Done.
Getting Things Done.
David Allen. Yeah, he
David
brought-
Allen actually
He was too busy.
has been there.
Yeah.
Not on air, but he's been there. He actually went to Howard's house. He's been in he was in the studio and stuff. Robin had to meet this guy. Had to. More than likely had to meet him.
But he's talked about this so many times in the past. I mean,
Yes.
Honestly, I thought you were referring to like Johnny Rebel or something. I don't know.
Johnny Rebel.
Okay, so let's move on a little bit and have a little guitar interlude, shall we?
Oh, fuck me.
I didn't play the other one because I just refused to.
Yeah,
but
Jesus, so bad.
so he has improved dramatically. I mean, you guys, it's amazing. He is just so skilled and so amazing at guitar. You know,
didn't play that first flip, did you?
he stayed in the wedding, behind and played guitar in the room because it was too windy to go to the pool. So yeah, let's give him some credit for doing such brilliant work.
And nobody videotaped
I mean, I
that.
won't do this justice. Hold on. It's just that. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, poor guitar.
And then if that wasn't brilliant enough, then he goes.
Oh, that poor guitar.
And you go, what the fuck? This is unbelievable. Then he goes.
Then he goes.
Then he goes. And then he goes.
Why are you torturing us? What have we done to you? Please stop.
I know. And
All
Abrams,
right.
why is
Fun fact that he's advertising becoming Led Zeppelin.
Oh my God. Ad nauseum.
9 minute. It was a 8-minute commercial. 8-minute commercial. And I looked up for the box office this weekend, and lo and behold, it's not there. It's no longer even in theaters.
Yeah, I saw that you wrote that. And apparently what he's advertising now is that they're doing a special IMAX edition of it. I guess it was so popular.
They did that already. This movie grossed $9.8 million. Literally, the theaters take half. This movie made nothing. I don't care if it was old footage. It made nothing.
Yeah.
It was a bomb.
They would have made more money if they reissued Song Remains the Same, right?
Yes, exactly. Because nobody wants to see this. You realize that Taylor Swift made more money at one theater than this thing has done its entire run.
Yeah.
He's playing Over the Hill, right? Far away?
Over the Hill's far away.
It should be changed to Not Far Enough Away.
No.
It should be changed to What a Terrible Day to Have Fucking Ears.
Hey, lady, you got the love I need.
Just like everything else Howard promotes, it's failed.
Yes, the power of Stern.
But it continues on, and I don't know.
Oh, there's more? That's right, there is.
All right. So weirdly, I didn't know this until he mentioned it on here, but he was talking about Pearl Jam and about going backstage when Pearl Jam was in concert. As you know, we had somebody who went to that concert and had some exclusive pictures for us from the concert, which I, for some reason, can't find on my phone right now. But here's him talking about Eddie.
And I did get to go backstage. And it was actually the first time I met Eddie Vedder in person.
Who knew that? I can't even imagine that that's the first time.
All Zoom. You got to remember, he discovered Pearl Jam 2018, 2019.
Really?
And then he hasn't been in studio.
That late?
Yes. He discovered the 90s at the end of the teens. he literally, he never knew any of the music from the 90s till recently.
I'm really shocked about that, honestly, because why do I remember him having like Chris Cornell and Foo Fighters?
Well, he had Chris Cornell on because where was that? He liked him.
Yeah. What was going on when Pearl Jam gave a shout out to Robin in the audience? What concert was that?
That was
they played in Harlem at the Apollo.
Serious.
Okay.
That was a serious.
Yeah, nobody could get in. It was a serious.
Remember,
okay.
During the conference, he went up there and said, Jeremy spoke.
Jeremy spoke.
But 2012.
I will say that in the mid 90s, if you guys probably remember, I guess Pearl Jam went on Cabby's show. What was Kane and Cabby, right?
Yeah.
And Howard got really mad because they refused to go on Howard, but they went on Kane and Cabby.
Yes.
I wonder why. Now, why do you think that is, Judy?
No, because Howard was considered disgusting back then.
That's true.
No celebrities were going, or very few. Remember, I mean, like Madonna wasn't going, or name the normal, like 1995 celebrity.
Back then, he would rip on all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
He would call them the F word and everything.
Hey, he had Flo and Eddie. He had Flo and Eddie on
Yeah.
from the Turtles.
What's the guy from the Mountain was still coming in?
That's right.
Leslie West.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. We can.
And Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh came on.
Yeah, because I had interviewed him, but each time I wasn't in the studio with him.
You interviewed him twice. Okay.
Stephen was back there too.
Yeah.
And Andrew Watt.
Yeah, there's pictures of that, but who gives a shit?
And Steven Van Zandt.
Exactly.
Of course, he's everywhere. That bastard.
So
you know, if that song was written about Howard, it would have been glorified Jay.
Glorified Jay.
I
So
Bang! Fact I've got to. That's okay, man, because I love God.
all right, so I'm gonna move on, and we're gonna go to YouTube now. So, so we played the bit yesterday. Yeah.
Cabby never had Corey Feldman on.
You know, in a weird way, Corey Feldman's building up a cult following because he's so bad that when he goes to cities, people are like, dude, we gotta go see this shit.
Oh my god, totally! It's all over
It's
TikTok.
really weird what's
People
happening with that dude.
Constantly, they are obsessed with how bad he is. Obsessed.
And he's touring with like Limp Bizkit or a couple of years ago and one other of those kind of like new metal.
Yeah, you know what though? He's a comeback kid.
Yeah.
Oh no, comeback king. Sorry.
Comeback king.
Sorry,
yes.
Corey. Don't sue me.
So anyway, so he got into a
dare you.
conversation about Triumphant Comic Dog, which we played for you guys last week, who had come into the studio to just basically rank on all of them, which was really just something to promote an auction for like autistic kids or some shit or another that he's doing. So Howard made comment about that and the YouTube comments that he received from
Rap, and I saw it on YouTube where Triumph was running around roasting everyone. And I go, you know what? That was so funny. I'm sure the audience loved it. And I went on our YouTube or something, and I go on, and I said, I got to read I never read the comments about our show, but people, I am.
Hi, Howard.
I read into the comments, and the first comment I read is, finally, something funny on the Howard Stern show.
That's
He's
the
not
truth.
wrong.
Not wrong, but the funny thing about it, well, let me just play. Let me just hang on. Well, we'll come back to it in one second.
We'll put the eye on
I'm
this.
surprised he even said that live.
Oh, hang on, it got worse.
Well, it gets
I mean,
better.
it's like he's just chugging the water at that point.
Fuck this. I never read the comments for that reason. What do you mean fine? You mean I haven't done anything funny? In that, I start arguing with the comments. Fuck you! All right, maybe I'm not funny, but I had to have done by accident something funny.
Nope.
Finally, something funny on the Howard Stern show. So I was like all miffed about it. And then when I went to that wedding in Mexico, I saw Jimmy Kimmel, and I said, Jimmy, I tell him the story. I said, because he was telling me, oh, well, Triumph was so great. And I go, yeah. I said, I read the comments. The first comment is Howard finally did something funny. Jimmy goes, fuck you. You can delete those guys. I go, because the team here told me on social media, I would turn off all comments, right? But everyone said to me on social media, if you turn off all comments, people do not like it. They want to read the comments underneath.
Okay, number one,
That's
you
not
stupid fucks. The fact that on Twitter you have had comments disabled for years now because you can't take when people comment negatively about you.
In fact, he's never had him on, like ever.
No, he did. He used to.
Oh,
He used
okay.
to, 'cause I used to comment all the time.
But
And on Beth's Instagram, it says all comments are moderated or some shit like that.
So
Totally.
the funny thing is, the other cute little thing about YouTube is that if you don't have comments, the YouTube doesn't like that. In fact, it will bury stuff that doesn't have comments allowed because that is part of YouTube's thing to show that people actually give a shit about it. They comment.
It's engagement for sure.
Yeah, and that is literally a big part of. And see, he kind of misses the point. The word social is in the title of it. It's called social media, which means that people are going to comment on it and engage with it. But he's so thin-skinned and he doesn't understand the way the internet works. He really doesn't grasp how the internet works at all. None.
No.
He's been in a freaking yes man bubble for how long now, bro?
Forever.
At least it's already left, you know.
Oh,
Forever.
It's been a while.
18 years probably we're at.
Yeah.
All right, let me just finish this one and then we'll go to the YouTube.
Instead of these guys who work for me busy with their own accounts, everyone go on there and delete any asshole
Clean
on
it
there.
up.
Here's what I want. I want North Korea level censorship on my comments. And when I say North Korea level, I'm talking about, you ever see anything other than praise for Kim Jong-un? No. It's gone. Whitewashed.
So let's go there, because the funny thing is that now everybody is commenting that was the only funny bit in years. So before this was on here, there was a comment that said this is the funniest thing he's done in years, and it had like 258 likes, right?
Wow.
And now everybody is commenting. The only funny bit in years. Take a hint and try to get your stable of writers to actually produce something worthwhile.
We all said this.
Finally, something funny on the Howard Stern show. Howard Stern is still alive. Finally, something funny on the Stern show. Finally, something funny on Howard Stern. Things I watched on TV podcast.
And they're not trying to even hurt him. They just being honest. Like, thank God something funny has been.
So funny. I mean, I love this. Howard. Oh, the show that still powers XM. Psh, please.
XM's gone.
Well, okay. Oh, interesting. So the actual original Finally Something Funny is gone. So hold on. Let me then give you that because I have it. Give me 1 second, because I knew that they would wind up taking the comments out.
But by the way, a guy retiring wouldn't even care about this. So now I'm thinking maybe he's trying not to retire.
Yeah, but the thing is, the other party has to offer you money.
All right, let me see if I can do this. Let me stop the screen sharing. Let me add. So this was earlier today before he was able to delete. Okay. So I'm hoping you can see this. Finally, something funny on the Stern show. So if you see it, 243 likes or something like that.
Wow.
And that was the first comment. And everybody replied to that saying, absolutely right. I can't believe it. It's horrible. The show sucks now. Everything underneath that was from this one comment that had 250 some odd likes on it.
Okay, breaking news.
Yeah.
RadioGunk is going to tell you what Howard's going to say tomorrow. He's going to do a victory lap saying, oh, we got all these emails agreeing with me. Like, what are you talking about? Yo, Howard, you've been funny all year long. I mean, he'll make some sort of
there will be a
comment.
victory lap.
He will victory lap saying, people calling saying how much that person was wrong. Watch.
No, you're absolutely right. But yeah, so that comment, those comments are gone.
Yeah. What
Does Triumph have his own channel or a state? He should. He should just take over 100.
Spiegel? I don't know.
Yeah. Like Howard should just fire everybody and just hire Triumph.
Oh, bro, he can afford them. That dude's done well.
And if you sort it by top comments, none of it comes up. The place looks soulless. Here at the Stern Studio, that does not actually contain Howard Stern. That place looks soulless.
Wow. Jesus.
It is, dude. I mean, absolutely. Just
I have seen call centers that had more personality in that place.
They're in a cult.
It kind of reminds me of like London after 28 Days Later, you know? Like it's just devoid of any human life or any sort of whatever.
So then he went back to talking about things he did while he was out in California. So here he is actually allegedly doing human stuff.
Visit to California.
Did you go out while you were in California, or did you just stay?
Well, I walked my daughter. I walked with my daughter and my grandchildren and my son-in-law and their dog to, around their neighborhood in California. Okay. And I went out to the toy store.
Okay.
Made a tour of that. Yeah. I was at the hotel, so I was out doing that.
Did you sit around the pool? Did you take off your shirt?
I didn't. No, are you crazy? take off my shirt with my man tits? Are you out of your mind?
I don't know.
I'm not. You have tits. I'm not supposed to have them. No, not anymore. No more pool by me. No. When I was in shape, I'd sit by the pool, and all the ladies would stare at me.
Do you think he made the kids pull him on a rickshaw?
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
100%,
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, could he be? Jesus, that's throwing me off. Could he be more of Pinocchio? I can just see them with the little hat on. Oh, we gotta pull it around, Papa San.
Papa San, where you going? No, Papa San, where we going?
We go around block, Papa San.
Papa San.
All right, so then
Papa San, do you have girlfriend in Vietnam?
So then we go back to the pool in Mexico, the windy pool in Mexico.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the windy pool.
Sat by the pool. I looked at other people in their bathing suits. The wind didn't seem to bother them.
Can you imagine?
He was busy, and it was so windy. No one could sit by the pool. And I was
They
like, "Oh,
saved
thank
you.
God!"
The wind saved you.
Yeah, I
Oh,
sat in my
bro.
room with the guitar. Not that you can tell. I'm
You
waiting
and
to get
Jimmy
good.
didn't paint or do anything?
No. Jimmy was busy. Well, I don't know. We had lunch together and sat by the pool. I looked at other people in their bed.
You just said that you didn't sit by the pool, but okay, let's go with it.
And
Well,
He contradicts himself constantly.
you
today.
know that to be fair, wind to someone who wears a wig is like salt to a snail.
Oh,
You know,
it's
just
like his
to be
that's his biggest
avoided, bro.
enemy.
Yeah.
The wind is his biggest enemy, right? And then internet is right below it. But
Yeah.
wind is literally.
It's
I
like-
could imagine he's at the pool with that hat with the
Oh, the
string to keep
hat.
the hair from flying off.
Exactly.
and
It's
Beth's-
like one of those
yeah.
old Dracula movies with the holy water lands on him.
What were you
And
saying?
Robin asked, did they paint it all together? Him and Jimmy. Have they painted together before?
No, not even
Why
in.
would they be painting in Mexico?
And-
What is?
Is that what
who?
friends do? They paint together?
No, they do not. Only if you're trapped in Howard's house and you have absolutely nothing else to do because he won't release you into
You're in lockdown.
operation because you're in lockdown at his house.
You're in lockdown.
That's the only time you would do stupid shit.
You
like
know what? The only time I've ever seen paintings in Mexico mixed together is when you're crossing the border and that dude's trying to sell you that crappy painting of where it's two grandparents, it's two old folks. No, if you look at them, no, it's a vase. No, it's two. It's one of those
Right, those illusion painting.
type paintings. Yeah,
Exactly. All right, let's move on.
In their bathing suits. The wind didn't seem to bother them. What else? Oh, as long as I'm doing this fan mail, let me just say a lot of comments on the Tan Mom book signing. Listeners, Alicia, I'm sorry. I've got you on the phone. Go ahead first. Tan Mom.
No worries, King. I just wanted to tell you that fuck all those people who comment on your whatever they're commenting on.
Hi, Jamie.
You, all the biggest comedians, everybody who's funny, the funniest of the funny, listen to you.
So Dave Chappelle's listening, Chris Rock. To get ideas, I get it.
Dennis is losing his mind.
I mean, Jamie trying to keep her job there with posing as Alicia. I mean, the biggest comedians listen. No one listens to this show. We listen to
I think
it.
she's referring to like by body mass. She's saying that the fattest comedians listen to the show. Technically not wrong.
Yeah, you could be correct. Yeah, Schumer must listen then.
Here's Howard explaining, well, not really explaining, but really having no idea where Tulum is. So
That's amazing.
My wife said to me, "We're going to California. Let's go to the wedding." And I went, "Okay," because I thought Mexico.
Oh my God!
I'm so ignorant and of the map, and I never asked questions.
Right after California, the next stop.
Well, I go, well, my daughter's in California. I'll go to Mexico. I'll stop off there, and then I'll go visit my daughter. Meanwhile, Mexico was a hop, skip, and a jump. It was 5.5 hours to California from Mexico. I didn't realize how big Mexico was.
Practically.
Okay, you stupid,
What a moron.
stupid man.
What a moron.
And even Beth doesn't say, hey, listen, it's 5.5 hours or whatever it is.
It's on a private plane. Does it
but
matter?
still, nobody tells him.
But it's a
How does
private
nobody
plane.
tell you? So number one, here you are, kind of close to Miami. You are a puddle hop away from,
Yes.
Tulum, especially if you flew
90
private.
minutes at most, probably.
Yeah, exactly. On a private plane.
Right. So it's not just a hop, skip, and a jump. While I'm in Mexico, I'll go to San Francisco.
That's literally the same as going from Washington to San Francisco.
I mean, it's like insanity.
It's the same distance.
He's so stupid. He's so incredibly unaware of everything. It's actually shocking.
Well, you know, when you wake up and you walk 5 feet to work, you can kind of lose perspective.
But let's really dive in here. This is a man, okay, that has nothing. He has 10 days off. 10 days, not a week, not 7. It's 10 days off. Does it really matter? It's a 5-hour flight. You have 10 days off.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, he ain't in the back end coach, you know.
He could have he could go see Deborah once a week. Every 2 weeks, he can go see her. He's off 5 days.
He could, but that's
all those
I know.
private planes, like the one that he probably uses. There's like two to 3 rows in the front, and then the back there's like a glorified couch that you can literally just sleep on, no problem.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, his concepts of everything are so diluted at this point. I mean, it's literally insane. He is so out of touch with everything.
So you guys just don't think he's like lying that he's a gazillionaire and he's just everything is cush and he's just complaining because
he has to make it a struggle.
Benji wrote.
Even that cross country flight is nothing when you can just literally just play any movie and sleep on a nice Italian leather couch.
The other part is that he goes out of a private private part of the airport. When you take a private jet, you don't go through the terminals and all. You go to your own. There's a special place to go to get on a private jet.
That's right.
So it's not like he's dealing with the masses and TSA and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, he's not dealing with whores who just got off a shitty cruise to Cancun.
Exactly.
I mean, the one in Van Nuys, you literally drive up to the plane.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what he's not even
pretty similar there.
He's not even walking in the terminal. He just takes the limo right to the plane.
Right to the plane.
So
the one down there in Palm Beach, because he's going out of Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale has a really nice private area.
I can only imagine, bro.
You have to go to Fort Lauderdale. There's a private.
That's right. In Palm Beach.
Yeah, there's a private right there.
As we know,
that too, but both have a really nice.
If
place.
he was walking in the terminal or if he was walking down the street in Oakland, there'd be a photo. So everything he says is lies.
I guarantee you that the fuel cost alone was probably like 10 G's.
Oh, easy.
Easy. That is a $75,000 to $100,000 flight.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, because you got to pay the pilots and it's
Yeah. All right, so let's move on. Here's just a little snurch of silence leading into a stupid
This is great.
Nobody cares, but here we go.
New script.
Speaking of sports, Major League Baseball has announced new menu items at ballparks across the United States.
Nobody cares.
John Heim has an overview. What are they? What's on the new menu at these games?
Hit him with the high.
When was he last at a Yankee game?
Here's John with his full report. What did you think of Triumph saying that you were Dr. Frankenstein's first failed attempt at making a monster?
How can you not laugh at that?
Went into a horrible bit.
So they had Jan Hine come and comment about food at like the new food offerings at these ballparks. Now let's remember, this is a psychopath that orders plain hamburgers.
Right.
Plain.
No condiments.
Nothing on it.
But
a hamburger and a bun.
Bro, it's like most of these parks have been doing like the gourmet, like if you go here in San Diego, Petco, there's like dozens of different types of food. That's been a thing now for at least 10 years, at least.
He just found out.
Can I just say, in the 80s and 90s, if Stuttering John or Gary came in 10 seconds late, Howard be screaming all day.
All right, wait. The other part, I don't think you pulled it, but they had a new dessert at Yankee Stadium.
I did not pull it.
He said tiramisu.
Tiramisu?
Tiramisu.
Who said that? Howard?
Howard. I almost fell out of. I just fell out of my chair. I did fall out of my chair. I'm like, how do you screw that up? Everybody knows it's tiramisu, which means pull me up. It literally
is. Deficient man knows nothing. He really doesn't know anything.
And he's literally. I mean, and the thing is, it's not like, oh my God, this guy's pulling overtime to make feed his family. The dude literally has, on any given day, he has 20 hours of
free time
where he can do anything he wants. Literally 20 hours.
Well, it's a little much for him. Okay, he's very busy.
Very busy.
I don't know why you're doing this. All right, let's move on a little bit.
Yeah.
Did we believe the story when his dad caught a ball and gave it to him? Like,
no,
actually, no way. He has
no fucking way that happened.
No. This actually, he has talked about this before.
Yeah.
That Ben did catch a ball and he did give it to him.
Uh-huh.
He has talked. This is an old.
I don't believe that
story. Ben actually was a man, and he went to baseball games. And yes, I would imagine that he would catch it and try to make his son not a Finocchio.
But yeah, if he did do that, it's a nice thing to do.
Exactly.
Well, apparently it wasn't that great.
No, obviously
not. Of course not.
Just out of curiosity, when he gave him the ball, when Ben gave him the ball, did Howard immediately put it in his mouth? Instinct.
He pushed him down.
Did he tongue him?
Is it that important to get that ball? What happens if you get that ball?
Yeah, my dad had a ball. Excuse me for 1 sec, Wolfie. My dad had a ball that he gave me that he caught at some Yankee game, he claimed. And I never actually found out from how did he come to catch the ball, or was it just laying on the ground? But he claims the ball was hit and he caught it barehanded.
He claims. Can't you just give him that? Can't you just give him that little bit? Why does everything need to be
bashing Ben?
Because
because.
But that was interesting. Howard wasn't at the game. That's interesting.
Of course he wasn't.
No, it might have been. It could have been before Howard was born. I mean, Ben actually did have a life before Howard was born.
So, he had a daughter, but she didn't give a shit about it.
I just know you got to go to a ball game a lot to catch. I caught in all my billion years. I caught one ball. Wally joined.
So did I. I've caught one also.
I've never.
Yeah. And you know what the worst part about it? I took it from a kid.
Oh, you bastard!
He had total rights to it, and I
dare
went,
you.
Bloop, sorry, kid. Someone's gonna teach you.
Though
and he just looked at me like you're a monster.
I thought you were a Padres fan. You were at an Angels game.
No, Wally Joyner played for the Padres for.
Oh, okay. But
was
he on the Angels too?
I think it was like 98. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I almost got one ball once at spring training, but it was one of those wicked Baltimore hops that comes into the stands. It was more like self-preservation of getting away out of the ball.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like I've seen little infant kids that are barely walking just get destroyed because adult men are just going for the ball and they don't care who the F is in front of it.
I mean,
and then it lands.
If
you forget that ball's going about 100 miles an hour, and they put their bare palms out, and it's like
it hurts.
Phew!
It hurts a lot, actually.
Yeah, mine bounced, and then like
oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
No, yeah. If you grab a ball one-handed, you're in trouble.
It hurts.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
It hurts a lot.
I have nothing to add, sadly, to this conversation.
I'm so sorry.
Wait. You literally have a Yankee in your family.
Joe
you have
Torre.
nothing to add to it?
What?
Joe
You
Torre.
literally have a relative who was a Yankee. Who was a Yankee.
Yeah.
Who was the Yankee for a second.
Yeah.
And you got nothing to add? Nothing? No.
She's nothing to add.
I got nothing. I never caught a ball.
Nothing at all.
I got nothing.
Got nothing.
Okay, sorry. Let's move on.
Sorry. Okay. So they did a little. This is your wiki for George Foreman.
And this is actually really sad. I mean, he was on the show. This is the part that really
He was selling his grill.
Here's the funny thing. George Foreman's net worth at his death was $300 million.
Yeah.
That's all.
I would think he had more.
No,
from the
well,
grill.
Well, I remember he had
sold the
like
rights to it.
He had 7 kids though.
Yeah.
7 kids, and boxers aren't known for keeping their money in a safe place.
For him to be worth $300 million is pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
His dad's dead. Let's go look in his shoe.
Yeah.
Which George went in there though? George the Third or George the Fourth?
So he retired from boxing in 1977.
Yep.
And here, per celebrity net worth, he faced financial troubles in the years after his first retirement. In 94, he launched the George Foreman Grill. And what was the rumor that apparently it was asked of whom? Which I think
Hulk
was
Hogan, and it's a lie. That never happened.
right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that was massively successful. I never had one personally.
No, dude, you know what's weird? Because they literally named Rope-a-Dope after him. So I mean, you would think that the guy was stupid, but when he did that second comeback, I mean, he knew how to market himself. Like he confessed he doesn't eat hamburgers or any of that crap, but he knew that people like to see him pretend to eat hamburgers and crap.
100 million grills have been sold.
God damn.
I have one somewhere in my garage. It's
Well, the
pretty
exact
nifty,
dollar
actually.
amount George Foreman earned from sales of his George Foreman grill is unknown. The businessman made a pretty penny. In 2014 interview with ARP, the publication asked estimates that you earned in excess of 200 million on the grill. True? And he says much more. There were months I was being paid $8 million per
Good
month.
for him.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine?
It's such a simple idea too, man.
But you know what though? George was actually especially when he came back and all, and he got his life sorted. He was actually a pretty good guy. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like a really good guy.
Yeah, I mean, he took care of all of his kids. I mean, he was a pretty good guy. Good for him.
So interesting. I've never even really studied a George Foreman grill.
It's pretty interesting. The whole concept is fascinating. Actually, he eats
Panini
top
grill
and bottom.
almost, right?
What?
Like a panini grill, like a panini.
Exactly, it's a panini grill on
essentially what it is.
steroids.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know from this grill, to be honest with you. It's just not.
I don't have room for this.
I don't have room for shit.
I
You
don't
know, I really have.
It's like
no
a
room.
new version of a hot plate, right?
Yeah, it smokes like a mother effort too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got
you're
fat
putting meat
burning.
on a hot piece of metal.
It's like fat burning off. You know, all you got is metal and it's indoors.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Actually meant for like burgers and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dripping all over your counter.
I need to understand how this works. Oh, and I
Close
bet
the lid down. It cooks on both
and I
sides.
bet the earlier ones you probably couldn't put them in the wash. So all of a sudden it's like, you know what? This is my problem also with air fryers. I got to be honest with you. And you know, Xavier loves the fucking air
I can't
fryer.
live without it. I literally cannot live without my air fryer.
I don't have one.
Can't begin to tell you how.
If you don't buy the good ones that I tell you to.
I know. I get upset. It's a basket, and then shit gets in the wire crisscrosses of the basket. It's impossible to clean.
What you think this is Star Trek we have replicators? Of course it's gonna be residue and shit, man. Come on. Come on. Computer Earl Grey.
1999.
Sorry. Okay. I yes, I'm sure it makes a great grilled cheese. I'm sure it's like a panini, but yeah, I detest my air fryer. I detest it.
See, I just fry shit the old-fashioned way in oil.
Well, I have a deep fryer as well, which I love.
Fried daddy.
Another thing that Xavier turned me on to.
Mo knows I own every cooking
Gadget,
utensil known to man.
Every
It's
gadget.
to the point where she's trying to keep up for a little while, and then like
I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up with your shit.
I have 2 different styles of ice cream maker if everybody wants to come over.
2.
Do you have the new soft serve ones?
Oh, bro, dude, I can make you ice cream. I can make you the gelato.
Shit, I might have a flight now.
Yeah,
me too.
Every freaking. The key is to buy one that has a compressor built into it.
Xavier, can you recommend what air fryer to buy?
You know what? It's all about like how much space you have. Mo doesn't have the space to get the one that would make her life complete. So there's that.
No, but you know what I bought instead. You know what I bought.
No, it's not the Ninja Creamy. The Ninja Creamy is actually not that bad. I looked at that. There's a few that have compressors built into it. You just gotta get one that'll fit your counter. And I have the 1.5 quart one.
But as you know, I redid my kitchen, and so now I have the counter space, and so I bought the same machine for both up north and down here, and I fucking love it because I use it all the time. But I don't use the air fryer function quite that much because that basket really drives me insane. I hate cleaning it. I fucking hate it. And don't get me started on the deep fryer.
Okay, do you have
yours? Potential crisis with the deep fryer as well because I love the deep fryer. I love it. But cleaning that tub, I took it outside and
you got the Breville one, right?
It's so disgusting. What?
You have the Breville one, right?
I do have the Breville one, yes.
Yeah, see, Mo and I are twinsies when it comes to fryers.
Yes. But I also have the Breville oven, which is an air fryer and an oven and all the other shit.
Mo, what did you cook in it? Like bacon or something?
What? In which thing?
When it was disgusting, yeah.
Oh, you know what? It is even
She had a pig oven spit in there.
It's just even like chicken wings. Like even drip
that's
like the smallest
the easy
amount of
thing.
fat.
Okay.
Like it gets into the tray and it smells like fucking gross fat. It's horrible. It's really horrible. I would like to have a Ninja Creamy. I think that would be like a fun thing.
I'm looking at my
you always get the loser version of it.
You know, would you stop? I have an ice cream maker at home, which I bought on Facebook Marketplace.
You didn't get the one?
I've used it once. Not once.
Okay, people ask me, and let's see. It is God damn these pop-ups.
What?
No, I'm looking at my model.
Of what?
It is the Cuisinart Ice 100. That's what I have.
It's the Cuisinart Ice 100.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. My Consuela cooks all my meals in the air fryer. Yes, that's
absolutely.
Right. I wish I had a Consuela. I wish I had.
See, the thing is,
no.
I don't have any room because I have like 4 coffee makers.
Do you?
I have a regular
4 coffee makers?
I have a grind and brew. I have an espresso machine. Then I have a Nespresso machine, and then I have a Keurig.
Ooh, look at you!
Okay, I just bought. You're really thrilled to see. I just bought this.
I like coffee.
Well, I don't like coffee, but I
love
like
coffee
enough to buy this here.
You have a mocha? Is that a mocha pot?
Yeah,
it's a mocha pot.
Yeah, I bought one of those.
Hey, G Canada.
I've had one of those.
Let me tell you the gimmick here. Like you can buy $500-$600 kitchen appliances for $60 on Facebook Market because people like you buy stuff, use it once,
like
and then it sits in the garage for like a year or two, and then they want to get rid of this crap, and then they put it on Facebook Market, and they want to get the actual value that they want $500, and then you just save it, and then you just wait and you watch.
Avery's like a terrorist. He just
you finally just go in and go, hey man, $60 right now, let's meet up. And 9 times out of 10 they'll agree just to get rid of it. I have bought thousands of dollars worth of crap for pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. We rip out a 50-cent label to save you money.
I love Facebook Marketplace. It
is the best. You can.
Yeah, I'm looking for an engine crane right now. So yeah.
Oh really?
No, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, just go click, find what you want, click save, and start watching. Just wait. You have to wait.
Like a terrorist. Lies and wait.
Exactly. That's what I've been doing a couple of days.
Yes, I do.
Just waiting.
In fact, I mentioned that already.
I do too. And back north, which I will, be finally getting home probably in another 10 weeks or so. I bought a new desk for myself for the podcast, and now the search is on for a chair. And I'm almost obsessed to the point of distraction because now they pop up as soon as I get into Marketplace.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
They know.
You know what? The worst part is It's like you're scrolling, you're looking for like a drone or freaking, a lawnmower or something cool. And then like freaking you see some chick with like who's selling Jesus. You click on a picture of her ass, and all of a sudden you start getting all these freaking ads for like fat chicks in fucking clothes and shit.
Radio is asking, where's the puzzle cam?
Yeah,
she's not even. She looked at me and just walked away. She's being that type of girl today.
She would have nothing to do with you today.
Nothing to do. Nothing.
Mr. Dangles, I'm not that smart, bro.
She's a frisky bitch, that one.
Yes, she is.
All right, let's move on. Boxing. Yeah, okay. So they're talking about George Foreman. And of course, Robin, in her empirical way of knowing everything, right, says this.
Boxers of all time. He was great.
He's a boxer. So.
Heavyweight world champion, 1973. And he goes up against Joe Frazier.
In Manila.
Now, this is coming from somebody who claims to be such an incredible Muhammad Ali super fan.
She's got a photo with him.
Super fan.
Super fan.
She's got a photo with him.
In Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah. He lost the title to Muhammad Ali.
Nope.
It was the Rumble in the Jungle, actually.
That's right. It wasn't in Manila.
What a dumbass.
Jungle.
It was.
That's right. Right.
You're wrong. That's
You're
right.
wrong.
Robin is wrong.
It was that kind of show. Okay, I'm gonna.
You know what though? If all she needs to do is take off that wig, and she can walk out, she'd be confused for George Foreman.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Curly Neal.
Did I miss anything, Dennis?
So far.
Well, I'm getting to end of show, so I'm wrapping up.
Oh shit. We have more victory laps. We had Chris Wilding on, which we should never play because no. Chris Wilding victory laps, and I think we've touched all the garbage that we've gone over today.
Garbage. We touched the garbage.
So at 2 hours and 57 minutes.
It'll be a miracle if the show is still up for tomorrow, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, I have. I actually posted that in the thread this morning on radiogunk.com/forums/Howard Stern that this show will be down within an hour.
Yes, Beth was on?
Yes,
absolutely.
Within an hour, it will be gone.
Yes, absolutely.
So enjoy it, everybody.
So anybody in the chat, you can write the PIN and your credit card number, and you don't have to worry about anybody seeing this the second we say bye-bye.
It's just turned off. It's gone.
It will be poof.
It'll be gone.
Exactly. So let's do end of show, and then we'll get to some other stuff. Here we go.
Mean fat reducing grilling machine. Rest in peace, George Foreman. There's some other old bits I want to do, but I got to get to it tomorrow. I got to get out of here. Tomorrow, Bill Murray will sit down, and I got a whole bunch of things I want to talk to him about. He's in a really fabulous new movie. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. It's with a dog.
Who's
It's
the
really
woman
good.
in it too? There's a well-known.
Wow, Naomi Watts. You talked about it all fucking.
Naomi Watts, you just talked about it for a half hour. You
Naomi Watts.
numbskull.
He's really good in it.
Right.
You know what?
Great, and the dog is great, and it's called The Friend. And we'll talk about that Wednesday. Seth Rogen will be here. Always love when Seth comes in. Love talking to the guy.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
And we were talking about the video of Triumph the Insult Comic Dogs tour of the Stern Show back office, and that's now on the Howard Stern app, the SiriusXM app in the Howard Stern section, I should say. So much more to get to, but I can't right now. But I'll see you tomorrow, and I do want to leave you with some very important information.
So he actually, the one thing I forgot about this, but he actually had his Lady Gaga victory lap.
Has that even been posted yet?
No, but they had a victory lap for it. So,
but hey, I want, before we say goodbye, I want everybody to remember that when Bill Murray was in that Jeep commercial during the Super Bowl, Ralph called in, and Howard and Ralph both called Bill Murray a sellout and a loser for doing that commercial.
Really?
You think that'll be mentioned tomorrow?
No, I have a feeling it may not. Oh my God! It finally up.
No. This is just the listen. This is just the.
So it's not there. Boy, she looking kind of.
It doesn't link you to any live video of her on the show.
I mean, honestly, he played it again, and that fake abracadabra song, because there's only one abracadabra song.
Yes.
And that was from that was many years ago. And her song was she sounded
Steve Miller.
terrible.
Did she do a Steve Miller
Steve
song?
Miller, no, Steve Miller did a good one.
Abracadabra,
Hers is terrible.
Oh,
Hers
but
is
she did the same
incredibly
song?
terrible.
Okay.
There's
No,
no
she actually just named it Abracadabra. It has nothing
Yeah,
to do.
it's hard.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's in the song.
I don't
She
listen to
goes
that shit. Okay.
abracadabra, whatever.
Oh.
Can't play it up.
I want to reach out and grab you.
15
No,
minutes.
not that.
Her 15 minutes ended a long time ago.
Let me see.
Oh, there's a question. How many shows has Howard done this year? He has done 25. We're at the end of March. He has done 25.
Is that normal?
No, that's actually it is normal. It's kind of pathetic.
I'm looking at what's on his Twitter feed right now, and what we have is
Jesus.
Next week, Bill Murray and Seth Rogen.
That's this week. Okay.
And they haven't posted anything since March 21st.
Holy shit.
Nice way of keeping up with social media.
So we have to imagine Bill Murray and Seth Rogen don't know that the show sucks and don't know that nobody listens. And
Bill Murray already hit his big thing. He was already on Rogan. He doesn't need to be on this show.
Yeah, so he must be promoting and Andy Cohen, Robert De Niro.
Bill Murray must realize the movie must be really doing poorly in testing, and that's why he's on.
Well, I also had to make note of the fact that Bill Murray was on Sway in the morning on Sirius. Yes. He was on Sway. So yeah, he's been making the rounds, so it's kind of amazing that he's doing Howard.
So I have a thought, and it was brought up this morning by Gunga Din, full 47, that doesn't Howard usually take this week off? Yes. So what happened though, that wedding screwed him up because he had to take the one of his 2 weeks off last week to go to that wedding. I have a feeling next week is vacation. Like this is in the middle. He was probably supposed to take 2 weeks starting next week, but he's going to take a week next week because he's loading it now with Bill Murray and Seth Rogen. Then there's no talk of next week. So this is his time to take 2 weeks off, but he couldn't do it because of the wedding.
And he had to go to the wedding.
He had to go to the wedding. Had to.
So much more important
Can we stop calling it a week and just saying 9 hours? Because that's what it is.
All right, it's 9 hours of
you
talking.
9 hours
of talking. I'm not calling it work. Of talking.
And need I remind everybody, Dennis actually did one of our podcasts from an airplane. So
that is true.
It can be done. It can be done. Dennis did it.
Mo, you mentioned De Niro went on Andy Cohen.
Yes.
That is such a weird. De Niro almost never does interviews, and for him to go on Andy Cohen for what?
Well, his movie is not tracking very well. So
do you think Andy Cohen did research on his filmography? Like, it makes no sense.
No, probably not.
I don't know enough. So I wanted to end with this kind of curious little tidbit. And somebody had posted it on our website, and somebody also posted it on Reddit. So this, unbelievably, is Sour Shoes. And Sour looks like he's gained an enormous amount of weight.
Holy, is he like bulking up to do WWE or something?
I don't really know what's going on here. I got to be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this. I can't really do the Zoom is not.
Yeah, I hate that. What?
No,
can you full screen that? The 2 arrows down there. If you hit those, what happens?
No. Well, if I hit that, then I can't see our show.
You can't see. Oh, okay.
Or anything else that's going on there. It's literally my full TV screen.
Gotcha.
So, okay, Sour Shoes doing John Sterling and Susie Waldman at my local bodega. So this is kind of interesting. Let me see if there's any words. No. But here, this is definitely Sour. I mean, a lot of people were questioning whether it was him or not, but let's listen to him.
Never felt so right. Never felt so good.
Never felt so right. Sean, we were rolling like the metal on the edge of the night, and our bodies are held so close and tight, Sean.
Yeah, that's him.
Wait.
Shit.
You never felt so good, Sean. You never felt so right.
Isn't it amazing? Whoa, it's now. If a blow would like the battle on the end of the night, blow would like the battle.
Holy shit.
And you, yeah.
We got a real pressure cooker here.
What's it gonna be, John? What's it gonna be, John? Yes?
Oh, Susan, let me sleep on it. No, Susan, let me sleep on it. Whoa, is that a duck? Let me sleep on it.
Sean, I'll give you an answer in the morning.
Whoa.
Sean, did you sleep on it? Did you sleep on it? Did you sleep? Tired of it. To the end of time. And now I'm praying for the end of time. Hurry, it's Jordan.
I spent another minute with you, Susan. I don't know if I could survive. You forget those vowels. You forget those.
But John, all I know is what I know right now. I went down on the field, waiting for the end of time.
And
wow.
Wow.
Mo, is he wearing a Make America Great Again hat?
I think he is.
Howard would just love that, right?
I think he is.
Well, he's already persona non grata, so.
Isn't
think
everybody at
can't
this
believe
point?
he's-
on Grata because he doesn't give in to them.
No, he doesn't. He does whatever he wants. Oof. Ooh, that is him.
That's a
And-
large lad.
Ooh.
Oh, it says Sour Shoes on his
Oh,
t-shirt.
Sour Shoes has his own T-shirts.
What the hell is he doing?
Eating a lot of
is he
pizza.
Bodega?
Yes.
The bodega thing is insane. This is crazy, actually. Think about this for a second.
I thought he might be normal. Now I'm not sure.
No. There's no normal there.
Ay.
Wow, he's in a bodega doing a full concert.
So, okay. So
He went from that.
Speechless.
He went from that.
okay, what's going on with him though?
He's older and he's not working out as much.
And he's growing his hair out, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he's going to change his name to Sour Cream Shoes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of amazed. Actually, he's just kind of blown up, which is weird. I hope he's okay.
It might just be from, enjoying the food. I mean,
because didn't he work at McDonald's or something?
It looks like he's eating all of McDonald's.
I mean, he's always been kind of normal looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was always kind of like normal
Hey,
size.
what's up, Howard, about Gilbert's phone? What? What are you, a hobo? But so you and Bill Maher made up the other night, huh? You suck each other off. Was that Chelsea Handler there? And
No, she
what
was. She wasn't there.
How about Ellen DeGeneres? Did she dance a little bit? I don't understand this. I can't even reach you on the phone, right?
Is that Sour Shoes?
No,
Oh.
is it?
I think it's doing an Artie impression.
No shit, really?
Shit. Well, Sour, we still love you.
Wow.
I would still kill to have him on the show.
Absolutely. I have so many. All right, Mo, I had a lot of questions before. I have a lot more questions now.
Right?
I have a lot more questions now.
Didn't Casey pay him to be on our show or some shit like that?
We tried getting him several times.
Yeah.
He has my phone number. We've tried to pull this together. I can't tell you how many times. We just can't listen, as much as the Stern Show wants him, it's we're down there on the totem pole of want. And I have no idea. I really don't know. I don't know what goes on with this man. I don't know enough about him. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's Sour. I did have a really curious thing I was gonna play, but let's see if I can find it for you guys really quickly. I had it up, but now it's not here.
Now it's missing.
Well, there was this really curious thing on the interwebs today, and it was about a 7-year-old girl getting her first tattoo.
Are you fucking serious?
In America, where is this? Where is this?
No.
Jesus wept. Come on.
When she
No.
grows, it's going to be all messed up.
Well, okay. So this was a big thing this morning on the interwebs. And what her parents did, because she wants a tattoo so badly, for her 7th birthday, they brought her to a tattoo parlor where the guy put a little ballpoint pen in the tattoo thing and kind of traced over a temporary tattoo that she got. But you know, this fucking kid, by the time she's 20, is literally going to have like
So-
facial.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, actually, I was down in Ybor, which is the fun part of Tampa, on Saturday night, and I can't tell you how many young broads are out there, and they look like freaking comic books. I'm like,
Horrible.
I mean, it's not a good look, especially when you get older. That ain't gonna look so good. That's
Yeah,
gonna
that
look pretty bad.
scribble bullshit that lots of people are getting
There
is
was this one chick. She had like a freaking. She had a paragraph on her side. I'm like, honey, no.
I mean, the Bianca and the Capricorns on the sterns, man, those have
Sianka.
aged. Sianka, yeah.
Sianka.
Those are Howard's arm literally looks like an octopus jizzed on it. That's how bad that tattoo looks now.
Yeah, I understand the tattoo culture, I guess, but I don't understand the full tattoos.
Well, like girls getting these giant tattoos, sleeves and stuff. Because I mean, I was down, and it was club night, and literally, oh my god, what the hell is that? Is hieroglyphics?
Scribbles. I hate the scribbles. I hate everything about it. Why?
It's like that circus tattooed man.
It's horrible. And I get people want this, form of self-expression. Obviously, and you guys know I have a few tattoos.
I have one.
Right.
I was like I was in my late 40s when I got it. I mean, I finally got one. I mean, it wasn't 7.
Yeah. And a lot of people on TikTok, they buy tattoo machines off of Amazon.
Facebook Marketplace.
No.
And they just tattoo themselves. They just are constantly tattooing themselves. And nothing looks beautiful and nothing, looks like it was done by an artist. It's just shit. It's just shit tattoos that look like shit and will always look like shit. There's a subreddit called Bad Tattoos, which is brilliant. I go there.
Didn't like Post Malone pretty much start that whole trend of shitty tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All he has is shitty tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere. He has shitty tattoos everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so does Pete Davidson.
Actually, he had lasering though.
Yeah, he didn't get them removed or some shit like.
He's getting
like
a lot of them removed.
Some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
That ain't gonna help. Oh, Jelly Roll. That's right. Autobot Al with the Jelly Roll. Yeah, Jelly Roll he's like a poor man's Post Malone.
He's a heavier Post Malone.
Mo, are you ever going to get a RadioGunk tattoo?
Absolutely not.
No.
I don't like our show that much.
No.
It sucks.
It does. Okay, so anyway, that's it for tonight. DJ's Classic Garage. Dennis got stuff going on?
Oh my god, I got too much stuff going on. So I put up my video on cooling your workspace garage, keeping it comfortable. It's a nice little in-depth dive into keeping your place from being miserable in the summer or winter.
Yes, that's true.
I actually have some stuff on my my Intrepid Assistance BMW. It has been a very bad child, that car.
Really?
I have a video on it ate some spark plugs on St. Patrick's Day. I guess that's a thing to do. And then on Sunday, it decided to eat its clutch.
Who would ever think that a car from what? From 1995 95 that you drove cross country and somehow magically survived that trip?
Yes.
Who would ever think it just kind of gave up when it got to Florida?
Yeah, because we were doing a BMW event on Sunday, and the Mrs. Chair was driving that BMW, and the clutch was smoking when I went and saw it. And I went, oh, that kind of sucks. Because now I have 8 hours of sheer hell replacing the clutch in that car. It's in my garage. It still stinks. You can still smell the clutch
that's
2
that
days
plasticky
later.
smell.
That smell is disgusting.
Yeah, because it's just brake fluid that they use to.
Oh, it's just the most vile smell ever.
Exactly.
So I will have a probably a short little video of me driving my '89 BMW with the BMW guys.
A little one.
Yeah, the little cute one where I was driving very spiritedly on Sunday to go to a German bakery. So I may have a little fun to show just how fun those cars can be, because the sound and the sensation is actually kind of cool. So,
all right, cool. So please go to DJ's Classic Garage, check out what's going on with him, and also get some swag.
Yes, I have lots of it, like this shirt.
Indeed. All right, so that's it for us tonight. We spent way too much time on this bullshit, and and if for some reason this is down by the time
It will be.
It will be. I guarantee it.
Over to the other places where you can watch this, and you know where those are. So that's it for us. Have a great night. We shall see you all at 9.
Hey everybody, this is Arnold, and you're listening to RadioGunk. I want you to like and subscribe. Monique, Dennis, and Javier show, the best in the world. Come on, get down to the chopper!